Welcome. You have activated all systems. Deactivation is not an option. The end is where we begin.
Gordy's going to fake it to Hooks. He's going to roll out to his right. This is a tackle. Puts it deep.
Oh, look at this.
And complete to number 25.
Aaron
Down
rolling.
to 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown.
There you go.
Pinnacle. All day, all day, all day.
Run, Brian, run.
Nope, there it is, there it is. 7, 8, to the head.
Move.
There's Gillis Ross.
Yeah, oh my God. Goodness. Wow. One-handed. Incredible.
That is one of the greatest catches I've ever seen.
One of these receiving teams. But tonight, folks, we're going to have a barn burner tonight, I got to tell you. You got two top 10 teams in the state of Arizona. And both of these teams are going to be if we can take Queen Creek Academy, the ALA kids, down, it would certainly be wonderful. Redemption for last year. I know I speak to Brian, and he's going to chime in just a second here, but we lost that game in the last second of the game. Almost won it on what was in, I believe, a 60 or 62-yard field goal on the thunderfoot of our man, Cooper King. Cooper King is off right now in college. I spoke to his dad last night in the frozen food aisle at State Night. And Cooper's having a good time, but he's settling into a new program and a new offense, a new defense, getting used to what's going on. And I'm sure once he settles in, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. But I'm going to step away from the mic just for a second and let Mr. Brian Beeler give us a little bit of information. Brian, what do you got?
No doubt. Before we even get to tonight's game, Andy, I mean, touch the stadium here, touch the desk, it's still electric. You can still feel all the vibes from last week.
It's hotter than blazes.
Right. It was a great game. Pinnacle coming out with 12 seconds left to beat Varsity. 54.
Up 480 yards, 5 touchdowns passing.
480?
That's 480, 5 touchdowns passing, another touchdown running, 61 yards on the ground. We're going to talk about that as we go through the game because that was a dimension we haven't seen from Wyatt this year. And he put up a 141.4 quarterback rating. What a great performance by Wyatt Orton last week. So what do we have in store this week? Well, your Pinnacle Pioneers ranked number 13 in the 6A division in the state as they come on the field, storming past the spirit line and bands.
The inflatable helmet opened its face mask and birthed 100 Pinnacle players. Fired up. Blake Dinelli's on the sideline yelling at the student group, getting them fired up into this game. Jack Azier's going crazy. This is a beautiful thing.
That's right. So tonight we're going up against the Patriots of American Leadership Academy, Queen Creek. Now, don't let the name fool you. This isn't a bunch of schoolboys. These guys have a 4-0 record. They are ranked number 5 5 in the state for our division. This is a Division 6A game. First one for the Pioneers tonight. So what do we have against us? Well, Andy, you look at a 4-0 record, you look at a number 5 team. I was expecting to see some amazing stats while you were in the frozen food aisle doing some talking. I was trying to look up the stats on Queen Creek, and I got to tell you, they're not that impressive. They haven't put up a lot of great numbers on offense or defense, but somehow they are 4-0 and ranked very highly. I will say there are a few people you should look out for. Crew Daniels, their quarterback, he's thrown for 500 yards this year, 9 touchdowns, but 3 interceptions. He's got a 109 quarterback rating. He's also rushed for 0 TDs and only 2 rushing yards in the season. They've got a little bit of a run offense going here with Brandon Brown at 311 yards, 4 touchdowns. But I got to tell you, this team from Queen Creek, they've gone up against 2 teams, Andy, that we're going to face later in the year. Saguaro and O'Connor. They beat them both. They beat Saguaro in the first game. That was 38-10. They beat O'Connor just last week, 41-13. But other than that, Andy, I think this is going to be an interesting game and an interesting test for the Pinnacle Pioneers tonight.
Let me say one thing, Brian. Let me be perfectly clear. They ain't played the Pioneers yet, okay? This is our house. This is our team. And this, Brian, tonight is our game.
I got to say, the Pioneers have to be coming out on a huge high, Andy, after last week's game. You can see the excitement on the field from their end. What a win they had to come out to keep their season going. Only loss this season for the Pioneers was against the number 1 rated team out of New Mexico, La Cueva. They have put up numbers on the scoreboard this year, Andy, over and over again. 54 points against Tolleson, 44 points against Corona del Sol, and again 54 again against Horizon last week. The offense is humming. Our defense is actually playing very well. You would think from the score last week, but there wasn't much defense, Andy. But when we needed it, they stood tall and got a stop. Pinnacle was down by 10 points at one point in the game in the second half last week. And I said on the broadcast, Andy, at that point, we needed 2 things. A great showing by special teams on the kick return, and we needed a defensive stop. We got them both. We turned it around and won that game. Our defense is there when we need them.
Let me tell you one thing I was impressed with. I spent a couple of nights actually out here at the field watching practice, but I want to be totally silent now while we do the greatest thing and honor our flag of this great nation. Once again, goosebumps, Brian. I know you're probably the same, but let's once again. Last week was our military appreciation night.
What a night that was! Fun.
Yes, it was amazing. Salute, but I got to tell you, the appreciation for our military never ends anywhere across this great nation. And thanks to the brave people that go out there and make it easy for us to sleep at night, we also get to enjoy Friday night lights at Pinnacle Coliseum. Thank you, military.
Yeah, a couple of things to watch out for in your Pinnacle Pioneers tonight. I mentioned earlier, Wyatt Horton had just a breakout game last week. In addition to the 5 touchdowns he had passing, he had 1 more running. But more importantly, Andy, he ran for over 60 yards last week, which is something we haven't seen. But it's a dimension we need from Wyatt. And you said it best before the game as we were talking. If this team from Queen Creek is going to single in on anybody, it's going to be Wyatt Horton on offense, Dean Vincent on defense.
And let me tell you, I said at the end of the broadcast last week, and I know everybody's impressed with the level of play that Wyatt Horton brings every game. I've said it since his freshman year. He is a student of the game. But last week, he became a new level of maturity, and he is now battle-tested. He took more hits, and I'm not talking just hits. I'm talking hard hits. Picked himself up off the turf and did exactly the job he needed to do to make this thing happen. Now, what I was going to say a minute ago is I watched a couple practices this week, and I'm really delighted at what I saw is a little more focus on special teams. The coaching staff had the guys running drills on special teams only on kickoff for about 20 minutes. A couple times I watched, and it was, well, I got to say, a beautiful thing because as we talked about last week, Brian, if there's one phase of our, it's a three-phase thing. It's offense, defense, and special teams. And we have been a little bit light on special teams. We did pull out two great special teams performances when we needed them most last week, which is the last two kickoffs. And I believe that we're going to come out this week and see a different special teams group out there.
Yeah, and for the fifth time this season, Andy, it looks like we have won the coin toss. Hockey Pinnacle Pioneers, they're going to take the kickoff, defer possession to the second half. 44, Ryan Orzal is going to be your kicker. Before we get to this game, Andy, I know you want to talk about our sponsors.
Real quick, I just want to say, because we owe these sponsors so much note of gratitude, Pinnacle Football wants to thank all of the incredible sponsors for the generosity in supporting the 2024 players and the entire football program. Our sponsors make it possible to maintain a premier football program and compete at the highest levels across the state of Arizona. Fans, please support your sponsors when seeking quality establishments and services for both personal and business needs. Visit pinnaclefootball.com to visit our sponsor page. Click on any sponsor's ad and access their website immediately. Show the support to our sponsors in the same manner they show the support to our team. Kickoff was down. The kickoff is much the same fashion we've seen the last several weeks, and ALA Queen Creek will start at their own 35-yard line as the Pinnacle defense takes the field.
Yeah, again, I know you'd rather see the ball down around the 20 or 25-yard line, but compared to what we have seen, the 35-yard line is actually an improvement. We'll take that for now. Still room for improvement. We got to support these kids out there and get them where they need to be on special teams.
One other reminder, the entire month of September, and today happens to be the last game in the month of September, all of the home games, we're taking up a collection for vets, which is called Packages from Home. Jerky, tuna packets, protein-related snacks. Please make sure that you do everything you can to support the vets. Here's a snap out of the shotgun. The quarterback keeps it, and he's taken down for about a 2 to 3 yard loss. Brian, there's only a slightly better fitting way to start this game, but that's beautiful.
Brady Boquist, number 77, with the tackle for the loss there. Great penetration. Quarterback tried to hand it off right away, had nowhere to go with it. Tried to run to his right, nothing doing.
ALA's trying to do a hurry-up offense. Two wide receivers left, two tight ends in. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. He gets the ball out to his man in motion. No gain. It's going to bring up a third and about, oh boy.
Braden Frick there with the initial
third and 13.
Yeah, Braden Frick there with the initial contact, number 21. Got some help in the end, but great play again. We got third and about, like you're right, 13. Queen Creek, the Patriots have to get to the 45-yard line for a first down. They stand on their own 33.
All right, two wide receivers left, one to the right, tight end in, man in motion, one man in the backfield. Out of the shotgun is ALA. Here's the snap, looks left, turns to his right, throws to his right. The man has got the ball, and he is close to the first down. I think he's going to have enough. Yeah, the referee, side judge, is marking it about one very generous at an extra yard on that. So
well-designed play by Queen Creek there. They got the receiver right to the first down line, was able to. That is a pretty generous spot. I had it more like the 46-yard line, but it is going to be first down and 10 for the Patriots right on the 47-yard line.
Brian, but we're so far away, it's hard to really tell what that ball was, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not to be critical.
Snap, handoff to the left, over the left. He's met by two Pioneers. They carries him forward for what looks like about 3 yards, and then he's stopped up by a wall of Pioneers.
Oh my goodness, with this run defense tonight so far.
Yeah, you know what? We're a little light too on some things. I'll talk about those positions later. But before I do that, let me do one quick yell out to the proud and large sponsor, our title sponsor, Liberty GMC. Pioneers play with heart. Liberty GMC delivers with professional grade. Pioneer parents, check out your exclusive discounts at Liberty GMC, the dealer you know, the service you trust. Proud sponsor of Pioneer football again in 2024, Liberty GMC. The pass goes out to the left. It's short. He's tackled and wrapped up at about the 39-yard line of the Pinnacle Pioneers. They're on the march. We hope that the Pioneers do the bend, not break again.
Yeah, that's going to be another first down for Queen Creek. They're going to have the ball at around the Pinnacle 39-yard line. We got 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter.
All right. The Pioneers stand waiting. They've got, it's going to be 3 down linemen, and then they've got Dean Anthony Vincent standing in there, big number 6 on the line.
He's on the end closest to you. Let's keep an eye on him in this play. This would be a great time for him to get back there and put some pressure on the quarterback. Tough for Dean in these games. They do key on him. The offensive line really tries to keep him out. I think last game, Andy, against Horizon, as we have a little pause, I was talking with Brady after the game, and he kind of follows Dean right in there. He said their tight ends were really keying on Dean in that game to keep him away.
Yeah. Here's a handoff, goes to the right. He has a little bit of penetration. He does catch the corner, but he's wrapped up at about the 37-yard line of Pinnacle. It was a decent run. It was a pickup of about 1 to 2 yards. And also, let me say this. I was talking to Dean Vincent's dad, and then Dean Vincent made 2 phone calls to our dinner table tonight. And Dean was talking about how he loves having my son, thank God, Dominic Polito behind him. These two have played almost every down together, and they have a great communication where they cover each other. And I think it's worked out pretty well this season. But Queen Creek goes into the offense. They've got 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, 1 tight end in on the line, man in the backfield working out of the shotgun. Here comes the snap. There it is. He fakes the handoff, and he is wrapped up, and it's behind the line. That's a lateral. That right there would have been a live ball that we could have recovered for a turnover. And you know what? It would have been nice to catch a little player bonus for that.
And, of course, in on that tackle on the quarterback there was Dean Michael Vincent. He was right back there. No time for the quarterback to do anything. The quarterback literally threw the ball over his head out of bounds. That's a huge loss for Queen Creek. They are now back in their own territory.
It's about 3rd and 21 now.
On the 49-yard line, on their own 49-yard line. They've got to get all the way to the Pinnacle 29-yard line for a first down. 8 minutes and 17 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Queen Creek breaks the huddle. They've got 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left, man in the slot. He goes in motion. 1 man in the backfield working out of the shotgun. The referee just called a delay of game on Queen Creek. That's going to push him back another 5 yards. And while we're watching him walk that off, we're going to talk about Prime IV Hydration. Fuel your game with IV therapy from Prime IV on High Street. Unleash the champion in you. Prime IV Hydration.
I thought after last week's game, my voice was going to need some sort of miracle to come back, or maybe even a genie. How about your brand genie? Let your brand genie grant your wish for a perfect small business promotional items with no minimums. Visit them at yourbrandgenie.com.
Here we go. He fumbles the ball a little bit on the snap. He steps up. He throws down the field. He's got a man wide open at the 30-yard line. He goes forward to the Pinnacle Pioneer 28. He's going to get a first down, actually. They're going to give him forward progress. And unfortunately, they're moving the sticks right now.
Yeah, that was number 5, Bo Sparks for the Queen Creek Patriots. He's had a couple of good catches so far this game. Wide open over the middle. I think we were in a little bit of the prevent defense there, Andy, and it bit us in the middle. As it usually does. What I think it does is prevent you from winning, right?
Playing a little too soft, but oh my gosh, I'm an armchair quarterback. I shouldn't be sitting up here. The coaches are doing a great job.
They are doing a great job, as always.
Who are we to second guess? Back out of the shotgun, rolls to his right, got some pressure coming at him. There's Dean Andrew Vincent, I believe. He was in tote. Also alongside of him was Owen Himbert, putting the heat on the quarterback for ALA Queen Creek.
Brady Boquist in there as well. Good pursuit in that time. Nothing doing for the quarterback. That brings up 2nd down and 10. Ball is sitting at the 28-yard line of Pinnacle. 7 minutes and 34 seconds left here.
We might have to come up with some martial arts, pretty similar to Grace Jiu-Jitsu. Phoenix, providing premier self-defense programs for the whole family, serving our community from 2 locations, Tatum and Thunderbird, Bell Road and 51. That's Grace Jiu-Jitsu. Tripped up in the backfield, falls forward to about the 30. That's going to be a loss of 2 for Queen Creek.
I believe that was Owen Pimbert again. It was either 8 or 9. It could have been Jack Asian, but I have it as 8. Owen Pimbert making a difference here earlier in the game.
Owen Pimbert making
tackles.
a difference every game.
That's true.
The kids bringing the gusto.
Owen Pimbert is leading the team in tackles this year by quite a bit. He's having a great season.
All right, as they put ABBA across the PA system here, you
Dancing
can
Queen
dance.
for Queen Creek, I think that was. Yeah, very, very clever by the stadium guys tonight.
3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left, 1 tight end and man in the backfield. He foregoes that.
All kinds
He
of pressure.
dumps it off short. Nobody's looking for it. Matter of fact, that, I'm not sure, but I don't know if that was an eligible man that ball went to. If I'm not mistaken, those were all linemen standing
there.
there.
Was a group of linemen downfield that looked like it was supposed to be some sort of a screen, but the quarterback had no chance of reading anything there. Andy, that should have been intentional grounding as there was no receiver in
I would have liked to see one of them catch it, and then folks at home, that's an ineligible receiver, and if he doesn't report in as an eligible receiver, that becomes a penalty. In any event, they're going to try from the 37-yard line of Pinnacle, which makes it a 47-yard field goal.
We'll see what kind of leg this young man has. No wind here tonight, so at least he's not fighting it.
It's down, it's up, it's way short, way short. It fell about 7 yards short, and since that's about 12 feet high, we're going to call it 19 feet short. Nice.
Andy, as you said it before, bend but not break. The defense let up some yards, but when it came down to getting into territory, a couple of great stops and tackles for losses.
Yes, sir. Hey,
your Pinnacle Pioneer defense.
You are absolutely right. Hey, really quick, I want to just tell you a little bit about our main man and field general, Wyatt Horton. Wyatt Horton, every single game, he gets together on the phone with his grandma Noni, and they give out a nice prayer to God to give us safety and good game. She's in a little bit homebound. She's unable to make it out to the games, but I got to tell you, Noni, I know it makes a difference not just to Wyatt but to the entire team. Thank you for all the prayer work you do with your grandson for this team. We appreciate you. Thanks for riding with us tonight.
We nothing better than we love to come and watch your grandson every week. So we appreciate it.
What we really like is watching him win. He's going deep downfield for Jace Pena. It was overthrown by, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 yards, but I think Jace got a little tied up at the line. That's kind of a timing pattern. Wyatt was throwing it to where he was going to be. He couldn't get there because of the little entanglement as he came off the line.
That ball had a lot of travel under it, so let's talk about Lux Rally Travel. Whether planning a weekend getaway or a month-long adventure, let Lux Rally Travel guide you, your go-to resource for all things travel-related.
Out of the snap, here we go. Choose a running play, and it goes pretty much for nothing. The ball will remain at about the Pinnacle 20-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. So, Brian, all we need right now is just enough life to give us a first down so we can get a fresh set of downs. Yeah. We need to flip this field because right now we're playing in our own backyard, and we'd rather be in the front yard.
Yeah, that's right. So far, a little conservative here on offense on that call. Wyatt aired it out as you saw in the first play. See if we can get something over the middle, maybe to Josh Pinder, who had an excellent game last week. We'd love to see him get another one here.
Gavin Hammond in the backfield, 2 wide receivers left, 2 right, going in motion right now. We have one of the guys. The ball is fumbled by Horton, and he just pretty much falls on it. It's a loss of 5 yards. That's going to bring up a 4th down, and I don't think we have to guess what we're going to do here. We're going to punt this away.
Broken play from the beginning. Wyatt didn't handle the snap. Alex kind of got in there and tried to pick it up and do something with it, but there was nothing doing. That's going to bring up 4th down and, gosh, about 15 yards. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock here in the first quarter. Your quarterback has now become your punter, Wyatt Horton. I think that's Wyatt back there.
It is, and here we go. We've got 3 men to block for him in case anybody happens to make it through that line. Here's the snap. There's the kick. It's up, and it's a little wobbly, but it takes a bounce, and it bounces in the favor of ALA Queen Creek, but it winds up with good coverage by special teams, and it'll be down at about the 47-yard line of the Queen Creek Patriots.
Yeah, that one didn't take the bounce we were looking for. It kind of was low. You thought it would give us a good bounce, but actually bounced straight up in the air. But that was, I believe, 45 Reed, and that was Dylan Ockery on the coverage there. So good job. Queen Creek's going to get the ball in pretty decent field position. They're going to be sitting on their own 47-yard line. 5 minutes and 18 seconds left. Score still 0-0.
When we talk about Bend Don't Break, we're talking about Baxter, Next Level Chiropractic and Integrated Health. That's a proud sponsor of Pioneer Football. They're your go-to destination for top-tier chiropractic services in Scottsdale, dedicated to enhancing your well-being and helping you achieve optimal health. Next Level Chiropractic and Integrated Health. Handoff goes just over the right tackle. He pulls forward for what looks like about 5 yards into the Pioneer territory at about the 47-yard line. Maybe the 48. 47.
The Kimberly Lowe Group. The Kimberly Lowe Group, certified luxury marketing specialist in residential real estate in Scottsdale and North Phoenix. They are your local neighborhood real estate experts at the Kimberly Lowe Group. Once again, proud sponsors of Pinnacle Pioneer Football here in 2024.
ALA breaks the huddle there once again on the Pinnacle side of the field. One wide receiver left, 2 tight ends in right now, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 man in the back to block out of the shotgun. Here's the snap. He bobbles it a little bit. He's got a blocker in front of him, which is his running back. He's tripped up and he falls down at about the 46-yard line of Pinnacle. That'll bring up, looks like about a third and 3, third and 4 there.
Hurry up offense still for the Queen Creek Patriots.
And he goes right into the arms
of close to a first down
of Dean Roger Vincent with the tackle. That was Dean Vincent. A lot of people on that side of the line.
Yeah, it looks like they are giving them the first down. That's going to be Queen Creek ball. 1st and 10 into Pinnacle territory on the Pinnacle 43-yard line, let's say.
JC Sandoval coming out, switching out a little personnel. I heard that JC's nursing a little bit of an injury, so I'm just happy to see JC in there because we need the jumbo package. Oh, can I say jumbo package? We do need the jumbo package in there.
4 minutes left in the game for our first.
Here's a snap out of the shotgun again. He's being pursued in the backfield. He's going to lose probably 2 yards.
I see Dean Vincent. I see pretty much every Pinnacle Pioneer in there. Let's be careful not get a flag right there.
Yeah.
It was interesting, Andy. Actually, one of the Pinnacle players pushed his own player in celebration to the back.
Yeah.
He ran into a Queen Creek player. I was afraid they were going to get a penalty for that, but they did
Dean's
not.
dad told me that he has purposely not fed Dean for almost 4 days.
Hungry.
Just to keep him hungry for the beef that waits for him in the backfield. And let me tell you, Dean Roger Vincent will be pursuing the quarterback with all he's got.
Well, the hurry-up offense has stopped now. They've got 3 minutes and 15 seconds left, and they're looking at 2nd down and long after that loss.
And that's beautiful. I love to hear 2nd down and long. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. He's going to back up. He's going to look left. He's going to throw the underneath guy. There it is. And it is just out of the outstretched arms. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10.
Yeah, quarterback under pressure again by the Pinnacle defensive line, getting in there. Had to throw it earlier than he wanted to over the middle, and the receiver just was not there. That's going to bring up 3rd down. JC 10 yards to go.
JC Sandoval and Wyatt Overson back into the game. That's what we talk about when we need someone up front. That we need our jumbo package in there. Those are the guys we want up there bringing the beef.
Good to see Dominic Polito out there again tonight. 2nd game in a row. He was hurt earlier in the year. Made a big difference last game. That's number 3 on your side of the field right here.
We've got a timeout by ALA Queen Creek. We like to see that. That takes them down with 2 left in the half. And while they do that, let's talk about moving these guys backwards if we can. And you know who's good at moving, Brian? I think you do. It's Muscular Moving Men, isn't it? Arizona's premier moving company since 2008. They've done over 30,000 moves. Their team of power mover athletes is your solution for local or long-distance move for all the things moving, including storage. Call or visit muscularmovingmen.com. Mention Pinnacle Pioneer Football for a free starter moving package. That's Muscular Men Moving.
Well, if you want to engrave your name on your trophy, you can do it at Team Dawson. Team Dawson Laser Engraving provide customized engraving on a variety of products, specializing in the ever-popular drinkware and other promotional items. Check out their website at teamdawson2014.com. That's Team Dawson.
Kimmy's at Tatum and Bell, your neighborhood bar and grill. Live music, top-notch food, home on the half-pound burger. It's the best sports bar in all of Phoenix, possibly in the universe. That's Kimmy's, proud sponsor, Pioneer Football. ALA Queen Creek Academy. Looks like they have about 16 guys on the field. I can't tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They have 12. That's what they're allowed. Nope, they're allowed 11.
I think they're over the
They're over the limit
there. I don't know.
Doesn't it look like they got just one too many?
We are kind of high here. It's hard to say. We've got just over 3 minutes left.
I got to clarify. When he says high, we're at elevation. We have to be careful. So, we're elevated. That's where we're at.
Yeah, on this beautiful night. The only good thing about this night, Andy, is it's not blowing. It doesn't feel like a hairdryer in here.
But it does feel like an oven.
Yeah, it is an oven. Unseasonably warm here if you're not here with us in the Phoenix area. Of that kiss of fall we had the last couple weeks is gone. We had a 111-degree day here in the North Phoenix area.
Yeah. What about, is it Blue Ski Restoration?
Yeah.
Blue Ski Restoration.
Or Blue Sky, I'm not sure.
That's it. It's Blue Sky. I got to put my dang glasses on. Blue Sky Restoration. We fix broken buildings. Proud sponsor, Pioneer Football. Blue Sky Restoration.
That's right.
All right, 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left, man in the backfield, 1 tight end in. Here comes the snap out of the shotgun. He's got the ball. He looks left. He hands off to the running back. He's got a little room, and he's going to open this up and get close to a first down, but he's going to be about a yard short.
Great move there. Inside handoff right up the middle. Open it up
That was a good call.
Yeah, it
really was.
It was a good call. Tricked the Pioneers there, but they are short by a good yard, a long yard for this 4th down and 1. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left. Clock ticking. It looks like they're going to try to go for it here at 4th down and 1 from the Pinnacle 29-yard line. Excuse me, that's 34-yard line.
My guess is he's going to throw something long on the left side of the field. Hope to catch us sleeping.
Well, they're going to try to pull him off.
They may have to take a timeout. They're down to 6 seconds, 5. There's your snap. He's rolling to his left. He's looking left, and he throws just where we thought. Picks it up with first down at the 20-yard line of Pinnacle Pioneers. They're going to move the sticks and give him a fresh set of downs. Not what we wanted to see here, Brian.
Number 5, Bo Sparks, with his 3rd or 4th catch of the game.
Brian,
already.
would you get down there and do something about that? This is not supposed to happen.
I'm sorry. I do still have some high school eligibility left. I could get down there. I don't think my artificial hip would play very well, though. So that's the.
You know what does play well? Malloy Fitness.
Right.
Find your strength at Malloy Fitness, located at 25th Place and Rose Garden. Proud sponsor Pioneer Football again. Malloy Fitness.
Ball sitting on the 20-yard line, 1st and 10, 2 minutes and 7 seconds left for Queen Creek.
3 wide receivers right. Here comes a little bit of a rush. It looks like Dean Spencer Vincent might have been held there, but you know what? We're kind of far away. We can't see that.
It's
I guess it
hard to
was
say.
good. It was a nice, clean move.
You know, this quarterback only has 2 listed by their team stats, 2 rushing yards on the season. He's not much of a runner. Got a little bit of a gain that time. He's increased his yardage by 50% of the season. He got 1 yard there. 1 minute and 42 seconds on the clock ticking here in the first quarter, still 0-0.
All right, they're lining up on the, the eastern hash mark. That's the left side of the field as you're heading southbound. 1 wide receiver to the left. They've got a tight end, a big guy on that side. 2 wide receivers to the right. Here's the handoff straight up the middle. They have a big offensive line, and they just opened up a hole you could drive a Hummer through.
That's right. That's close to another first down. Looks like it's going to be short by about a yard, bringing up 3rd and 1.
We're switching out a little
Patriots.
personnel. I guess Brady Boquist came off, and in his place is Terrence Hobson as a substitution.
Yeah, I was down on the field before the game during warm-ups a little bit, and the one thing I did notice about this Queen Creek team is they do have some size. They are big boys down there, especially on the line.
Especially that. Actually, both sides, left and right, have 2 of the biggest players we've seen all year. 3rd and 2. He's going under center, so this could be a quarterback sneak. Nope, it's a shift, and we almost. Let me just say this. Gosh darn. He's down all the way to about the 1 yard line as he slid forward.
We had a chance to get that guy in the backfield. It was almost like the Pioneer that was back there wasn't quite sure if
hurry up
runner had
offense.
the ball.
And they just went with the quarterback sneak. We got a flag. I think we're going to have a false start.
Yeah.
No one offsides on Pinnacle.
Oh, my gosh.
But it means they got to try it again. They don't get to, decline this one. They have to take the penalty, half the distance to the goal, and replay the down.
Yep. So we're sitting right now at 1st and goal, probably about now on the half-yard line.
Maybe a little less.
34.6 seconds left here in the first quarter, and the Queen Creek Patriots are on the verge of putting it in here. Clock is running.
This is all up to our line to win the battle at the line of scrimmage. And there they go, and they had it, and they lost it. He trots in almost untouched for a touchdown. The ALA Queen Creek Academy sadly goes up on the Pinnacle Pioneers right now with a score of 6-0. They point after attempt coming on, and we're going to see what happens here.
Yeah, just tough defensive stand there for the Pioneers. They just could not stop that run up the middle in that series, unfortunately, and they Queen Creek got the best of them, but we have much more football to go, and this defense will eventually find a way to clean up here against Queen Creek. And speaking of that,
up and good.
how about Made Pro? Cleaning is deeper with Made Pro. Check out Made Pro. Or Auckland Construction, that's Oakland Construction. They are passionate about creating remarkable experiences in everything they do. That's Oakland Construction.
You know what, our friends down at the appliance store down here, it's Best Home Appliance, they want you to visit at the corner of Tatum and Bell. They're the local Pinnacle family-owned source for luxury appliances. Again, they're out here sponsoring the great gladiators of Pioneer football. That's Best Home Appliance. You know what else we got? We got Pre-Veteran. It's a veteran workforce development company, Pre-Veteran. They work with veterans as they come through their service and as they get discharged, and they look to place them in meaningful positions where they need a great veteran to do some work. That's Pre-Veteran.
Yeah, we both got a chance to talk with Jason of Pre-Veteran last week. What a great guy, especially to talk to him right on Military Appreciation Week as a veteran himself. Great service he's providing.
Here's the kick. We've got Alex Lugo down there, and the ball is going to go to Alex Lugo at the 1-yard line, to the 5, the 10, the 15. He's at the 20, and he's taken down promptly at about the 22-yard line. A nice return. That's, 19 yards worth of return yardage. Nice job, Lugo. Hey, wherever you go, Lugo. I can say that right. That's his name, Alex Lugo. Nice job.
Yeah, what an impressive season he's had so far. I think you've been surprised. Pleasant surprise for you here on offense, Alex Lugo, leading the team in total yards and has been a force on offense as well, coming out of the backfield as a receiver.
This set of downs is not set of downs. This possession is very important. We need to score here. And Wyatt out of the shotgun, wide receiver left and right, 2 men in the back to block. Goes the handoff to the first man. He is met at the 20-yard line and taken down promptly by a sea of ALA Queen Creek tacklers.
Gosh, Andy, so far this Queen Creek defense has been very good, very stout. Pinnacle is their second possession and had a net loss on the first one so far. Another loss here to start the second possession. They're going to take a
as we end the first quarter.
That's a 2-yard loss. We'll come back at 2nd and 12.
Brian, I just hope that I get to see you on a sports card someday. I think we might.
I might. You might. If they do pickleball cards someday, you might see me on one. You never know.
And if that happens, you know where we're going to find them. We're going to find them at Valley Wide Sports Cards.
That's right.
Family owned, family friendly. Please drop by for all your trading card and collectible needs. Located at 90th and Via Linda. That's Valley Wide Sports Cards. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football.
How about Silver Strand Pools? Luxury outdoor living brought to you by proud Pinnacle Pioneer sponsor, Silver Strand Pools.
We've got North Valley ENT, another year of sponsorship from our friends at North Valley ENT. That's North Valley Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates, providers of professional, comprehensive ear, nose, and throat medical care and treatment in a compassionate and friendly environment. That's North Valley ENT.
I have to say, I felt like our sponsors were following me around today. I walked outside of my house and a truck, this is a true story, from Ursuline Touch Landscape drove by. Ursuline Touch, they've been serving the Valley since 1984. You get your money's worth from Ursuline Touch Landscape, and thanks for keeping my neighborhood looking good.
They've got 6 guys on the line right now, 3 across on the left side of where the left guard and tackle is. They're rushing Wyatt. Wyatt runs to his right. He dumps the ball off, and that's going to be thrown out of bounds purposely because there was nobody there. The closest man that could have even come close to that ball was Keenan Johnson, and that ball was 5-6 yards out of bounds. Wyatt just got rid of it so he didn't have to take a loss.
We're not seeing the offense clicking like we have the last couple of games, but I don't think it's the offense's fault. I think we got a good Queen Creek defense here that they're going up against. So it's definitely be a stout test for White Horton and the Pinnacle offense. They are not going with the usual hurry up that they will go with. But happens, Andy, as you've seen and I've seen, they'll get a completion and get right back to that line. They're taking their time here. 11 minutes and 52 seconds left in the second
We may
quarter.
see Alex Lugo come in motion across. He's lined up in the slot on the left side, and I think, well, actually, he's going to stay there. Number 12 comes in motion. We've got a flag. I think we've got maybe a timeout on Pinnacle.
Yeah, maybe the alignment wasn't right. Something wasn't looking good there. Pinnacle needs to get a first down here. It would be really go a long way. They're looking at 3rd and 12. Ball is sitting about on their own 20-yard line.
Excellent. Let's talk about for a minute, if you're going to, buy the farm, right? NSB Mortgage can help you finance that thing. Our mission is to ensure our clients receive the utmost attention to detail with regards to their individual needs. That's NSB Mortgage, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football.
Andy, let's you and I go on a date to Lorenzo's. How about that?
I think I'd like that.
All right, authentic Italian cuisine where friends and family gather. Lorenzo's Italian cuisine.
I right now, if we don't catch up, we're going to have to steal this game. But listen, if you need any sort of criminal defense when you fumble off the field, Castile Law will be there for you. Castile Law Criminal Defense, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football.
All right, let's see what Wyatt Horton has up his sleeve here to get this 3rd down converted on 3rd and 12.
2 wide receivers left, 3 to the right. I'm thinking Jace Pena or Josh Pinder may wind up catching the egg on this one. The ref is now starting, and we're back. Here comes a man in motion. Out of the shotgun is Mr. Horton. He's going to have pressure from his left side, and there it is. 2 men. He throws the ball to the out, and it's well out of bounds. A little bit off target there, but he was rushed.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was talking with Brady Boquist earlier in the week, and he plays defensive line, was saying he might have to be subbing in a little bit on offensive line. I guess they are a little depleted, which isn't great news for Wyatt. He's going to be really watching his back tonight, I'm sure. So far, they're doing a pretty good job of keeping him upright. He's going to be the punter for you. 11 minutes and 48 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Here's the snap. They get a little pressure. The ball's going to bounce at the 39-yard line of Queen Creek and be downed at the 39-yard line promptly. Good special team coverage. By the way, I know that our man, Cade Majora, is a little bit battered and beat up. And I got to say this, Cade, I love you, my brother. I do. But listen, no excuses for getting out and golfing, and actually not golfing very well, Cade. I'm looking forward to our next outing because I love laughing at you out there on the golf course. But get well soon and start protecting our man out there on the field. Thanks, Cade, for all that you do.
Right, Cade's a big boy, and if he's big, he must be eating a lot of protein. Maybe he's going to Protein House.
I bet he is.
Healthy, fit kitchen items where you can eat clean and train mean, get lean. That's Protein House, proud Pinnacle Pioneer sponsor.
ALA with the snap, a quick throw, and it's intercepted by the Pinnacle Pioneers at the 48-yard line. That's Dylan Ockrey, big number 45. That's the turnover we needed. And guess what?
That sounds like a game changer, Andy.
Not just a game changer, but a playmaker bonus. And that's going to come to you from the lovely and wonderful family of Braden Frick and Dylan Frick, uncle and father, chipping in and giving a $100 playmaker bonus to the Pinnacle Pioneer Booster Club and Football Program for an outstanding play on defense. That was Jack Gazier. Oh, I'm so sorry. Jack Gazier. Brian, thanks for correcting me. Brian literally smacked me upside of the head. And wait a minute, he goes, this is the Gazier family. I got Frick family on the head because these guys are everywhere, but the Gazier family.
The Gazier
Thank
family
you
is
for the
awesome
playmaker.
for doing it.
Exactly.
Right? Unfortunately, while we were trying to figure that out, the Queen Creek Patriots figured out the play there and got the ball back, Andy, immediately. So that's a turnover into another turnover, as you were mentioning golf. That's like going bunker to bunker right there. So Queen Creek gets the ball back on the 48-yard line of Pinnacle. I'm not sure the clock's not ticking or we're in a time warp. 11:36 left on the clock. I feel like it's been that high for about ever.
Wait, watch the referee. There's your snap. Clock back in motion. Deep drop. Big throw down the field. and number 13 has the ball, and they've got a touchdown. That was a 48-yard touchdown off the arm of Queen Creek quarterback, straight to the end zone. That's a dagger to the heart of the Pinnacle Pioneer defense.
Yeah, number 13 there got a little bit of separation. I have that as Kingston McCabe for Queen Creek.
Love to see a replay on that one.
Yeah, got a little separation there, but the Pioneer had a hand on him, but couldn't quite get a hand up to get in the way. Decent throw there, and that's a touchdown. That brings it to 13-0. Queen Creek over Pinnacle right now with 11:27 left in the second.
That's one of those plays where you kind of know your beat and you just go ahead and commit pass interference because it's not a spot foul in high school. All they're going to do is march off 10 yards and you get to live to play another down.
Yeah, unfortunate there, but you see that a lot at the high school level, Andy, where the defender system, they get coverage. They're actually really good at sticking with the receivers. They just don't get turned around to get up and swat that ball down like the college and pro guys do. That's a next level move. We don't expect it of them, and they'll start to get it as they get further in their career.
I got to tell you, Brian, something needs to happen. Somebody needs to throw a firecracker on the Pinnacle sideline because right now these guys are walking with their heads hanging a little low.
I mean,
we got to get some energy.
We had the chance of that turnover, Andy. That was a great chance to get it going, and we didn't take advantage of it. So we're going to get the kickoff again. 11:27 here left in the second quarter. Plenty of time here for Pinnacle to put a score on the board and turn two, Andy. They get the ball back in the second half.
I say let's turn this one in from the get-go. Here's your kickoff. That one's going to go to the end zone, I can tell already. Yeah. Lugo catches the ball, kind of just hangs on to it a little bit, tosses it off to the zebra. We're going to switch out, and as we switch out, we're going to talk about locking something in the vault here. That's the promotional vault. Rewards reimagined. Promotional vault. Pioneer sponsor 2024.
On Point Financial. They make loans built for you. On Point Financial. Check them out.
Meadows Behavioral Healthcare, committed to recovery. That's Meadows Behavioral Healthcare, sponsoring Pinnacle Pioneer football in 2024.
They may be making these sponsor reads a little easy for us, Andy. Maybe they think we can't handle the long
And the
ones
print's
anymore.
nice and big, too.
Yeah.
Here's the snap. It's the handoff is faked.
Wyatt
Wyatt Horton could go all the way. 45-50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5. Out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Get that man some oxygen.
That's right. Wyatt Horton putting the Pinnacle Pioneers on his back with a run straight up the middle. Andy, that was, almost an 80-yard run there.
That is exactly what we needed. Back to the hurry-up offense. Field general Wyatt Horton and two wide receivers left, one to the right. Out of the shotgun, Lugo in the backfield. Here's the snap. Handoff to Lugo. A little stutter step in the backfield. He's going to lose about a yard.
Yeah, a chance for Wyatt to get his breath back there, and a rare run for Alex Lugo. We see him utilized as a pass weapon so often, but that's going to bring up second down and goal from right about the 5. No, looks like it's inside the 5, about the 4-yard line. Clock is ticking at 10 minutes, 45 seconds left in the second quarter.
Wyatt Horton is now the leading rusher for both teams in this game tonight.
By far.
One wide receiver left, two to the right. We got Pina and Pinder on the right. I think Wyatt throws one up for grabs in the right corner of the end zone. Blake Donnelly goes in motion, fakes the handoff. There's your throw. And we got a flag in the end zone on the ALA Queen Creek defender. I thought that might be a flag. I was wondering if they were going to throw it. And you know what? They did.
Yeah, I'm not sure that ball was catchable, but there definitely was a chuck in the back by the Queen Creek defender back there. They're going to pull that flag. That should give him a new set of downs at the very least.
It'll be half the distance to the goal, or though it was in the end zone. So, yeah, it's going to be half the distance. It's not a 1-yard line like you see in the NFL. But listen, it's nice because we're down at the 2-yard line now.
Right, second down and goal from the 2. 10 minutes and 19 seconds on the clock.
Here comes a snap out of the shotgun. Two wide receivers right, one to the left, and one man in the backfield. Here's your snap. There's your handoff straight up the middle. A little dance to the left. He's across the goal line for a touchdown. That was our man Valdivia in and out of the end zone.
Yeah, Valdivia, who had just an outstanding game last week. comes through with a hard-fought run right up the middle, Andy. That was not an easy run from 2 yards out.
Let me just say, thank God we needed that one.
Xavier Valdivia ran for 91 yards last week against Horizon, his season high. 1 touchdown for that young man. Great game last week. And start to a great game here.
I think we're going to act like we're going for 2, and then we're going to kick it. It's such trickery. Carlos Rios is sitting here and he's scratching his head. I think it's because it itches. There's no other reason, folks. Please don't get alarmed. But he's the best cameraman in the business.
That's right. Wide angles, close angles. Carlos has got you covered.
Oh, and they blocked it and caught it, and he's going to run it out. But you're not allowed to do that in high school, by the way, because it was touched. But you know what? It's 14-6. That is not something we needed.
Well, it's better than 14-0. Good showing by the Pinnacle offense. Again, Wyatt Horton putting the Pinnacle offense on his back with a 80-yard run, close to it, down to about the 4-yard line. Great run by Wyatt. Great.
I'd like to say that we constructed a nice, set of downs there, but it was one big play and a couple small plays. But if you need construction, you need Wilmang Construction. They exist for people to build their genuine place of purpose, building commercial construction projects in the Great Valley of Phoenix, the Valley of the Sun, since 1977. That is Wilmang Construction.
Andy, did you say commercial?
I did.
Yeah, how about commercial furniture then? Commercial furniture company for your commercial furniture needs and related services. Check out Commercial Furniture Company.
I am so hoping that we can put this together and get a win out of this because I want to celebrate with Nothing Bundt Cakes. Your next celebration, visit Nothing Bundt Cakes on the corner of Scottsdale Road and Frank Wright. Yum, Nothing Bundt Cakes. It's kind of a squib kick. It's going to go short and it's going to be caught by an ALA team member at the 38-yard line of their own 38, which is about where it would have been if we'd have kicked it deep, most likely based on history.
They're asking a lot of Ryan Orzal. That was definitely a purposeful kick to the middle of the field. Pinnacle trying anything to keep their special teams going here. And honestly, tonight, Andy, doing a better job. Anything we can get, we're keeping Queen Creek in their own part of the territory is good. We're on the 33-yard line.
What's the right side of the line, the near side of the field for us? They've got Dean Aloysius Vincent over there. He's going to be double teamed as he always is. And there it is. Got big men on him. But Dean gets his way in. Dean Aloysius Vincent gets in there and puts a little hurt on. But you know what? He had 2 guys ahead of him as they got this thing going. That was Dylan Ockery, and I didn't see the other number.
Yeah, it was 45 Dylan Ockery in there, and he was helping that man back up. Great penetration by the defense. That's going to bring up a loss of looks to be about
3, 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4 yards. It's going to bring about 2nd and 13 for Queen Creek. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Queen Creek has 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 in the slot, and the ball goes to the slot, which was the man in motion, and he is taken down there pretty quickly, but not before he can pick up at least 25 yards.
Yeah, I think we've identified a little bit of an issue here down the middle, Andy. We've got wide open receivers just kind of floating their way down the middle, and that quarterback is finding them time and time again. We saw a little bit against that against Horizon last week as well.
Yeah, that was Braden Frick with the stop there. Thank you for putting the frickin' hurt on him, Braden. Right. You are the man. But listen, they got the first down. They're now on our side of the field, which is not what we wanted. 1 man in the backfield. They got the tight end playing deep. Here's the fake handoff. He looks left. He's got Dean Aloysius Vincent coming into the backfield. And, wow, I thought that might have been close to a...
Looks like they're coming back to the original line of scrimmage. It must have been incomplete.
Yeah, it was incomplete. It definitely was incomplete. I think that was Xavier Sanders on the coverage there. It's hard to see, but I think that was number 20.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10. The ball is sitting on the Pinnacle 48-yard line. You've got 9 minutes and 4 seconds left here in the first half. And the score, of course, is Pinnacle 6 and Queen Creek 14. But Pinnacle defense is looking to get a stop here again. Pinnacle gets the ball back to begin the second half.
Here comes the snap out of the shotgun. The running back is in motion. He looks that way, and he throws over the middle, and he's got him. There's a flag. I think we might have some sort of something going on. The officials calling a timeout. I think I don't even know what it is, to be honest with you. I'd love to look like I knew what I'm talking about, but I don't.
By the umpire, then they're discussing it now.
We may have an illegal shift.
Yeah, it would seem like from the way flag was thrown, it might be against Queen Creek, but we will see. If it isn't, they might have themselves close to another first down. They're walking that ball back. That's going to give them second down and long.
Yeah, nobody told me, but there's a 5K going on out here, and it's going backwards for the Queen Creek Academy. Thank goodness for that.
It's going to be 2nd and 15, and again, I always like to remind our viewers we don't have any kind of communication or signs from the referees, so a lot of times our guess is not even as good as yours on what's going on in the field as far as penalties. 2nd and 15, 8 minutes and 51 seconds left here in the first half.
The crowd is pretty silent. We need to get into this game, and we need to make it hard for the offensive line to hear the cadence as the quarterback calls it out. But Queen Creek's going to the line with 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. They've got 2 men that are kind of close to the slot here. Here's the snap. He's going to look right over the middle, I think. He's dumping it off over the middle again, and he's got a man, and he is brought down by, it looks like, Braden Frick. Big number 21, quick number 21, but not quite quick enough.
Yeah, I will tell you though, Andy, that time at least we had a man on that guy coming across the middle, and Braden Frick put a hurt on him. At least they'll think twice about catching that ball next time.
I'm not sure if they've missed one of those coming over the middle yet, so we got to find an answer for that.
Been a good weapon for him, maybe dropping a linebacker back, I'm not sure, but either way, it's going to be a first down with 8 minutes and 12 seconds left for Queen Creek. They're driving again. They're sitting on the Pinnacle 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, running back in there, tight end in. The handoff goes to the running back. He's got blockers to the right. He's got a soft line of scrimmage there, and he moves forward for, it looks like, 4 to 5 yards. We've got to find an answer. It reminds me of Jeopardy, and Sean Connery said it best. Alex, I'll take S words for 200, please.
That's good. That was a good one. Yeah.
Why, yes, of course.
I would follow with one, but the only ones I can think of aren't appropriate for the air.
Don't you do that, Brian. I will ground you, and you will not get dinner tonight. We will turn this car right back around and go straight home.
I could stand to not eat a few meals, but that being said, I'm not going to say it.
2nd and 5. They picked up on 5. It's a tight formation, but they still have 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. We're coming up to the line with some extra coverage. It's a flip to the man in motion. Man in the backfield got him first, got a hand on him, but wasn't enough to bring him down. I can't tell. I think that might have been Dominic Polito. Nope, that was Gazier getting in there. Couldn't quite get his shoestrings and wrap him up.
Gazier and number 34, Reed Klecka in there on the tackle as well. 6 minutes and 55 seconds left here in the first half. It's going to be 3rd and short, about 1 yard to go. And the Patriots of Queen Creek are taking their time trying to run this clock down. Again,
they're on the move. They're spreading this out. 2 wide receivers to the right. My guess is he's going to fake the handoff and he's going to roll to his right because he's a right dominant. No, he gives the handoff. Number 34 up the middle, and he's going to get very close to the 11-yard line. He's moving. As a matter of fact, he looks like he was made to move. And speaking of made to move, come work out with Jesse and crew at Made to Move, located on Scottsdale and Frank Lloyd Wright. That's sponsor of Pioneer Football 2024, Made to Move.
Right. After last week's game, I felt like I was losing my voice and had a cough.
I am.
If I really had one, I'd have to go to Desert Center for Allergy and Chest Care. Suffering from allergies and cough, check them out at Desert Center for Allergy and Chest Care, specializing in allergy, lungs, and sleep medicine. 2
wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Man of the backfield, tight end into block. Here's the handoff, goes straight up the middle. He gets a little seam, and he's going to go right into the end zone for a touchdown. He looked like a galloping horse as he crossed that line. He was barely touched. He put a couple small moves on a couple defenders, but made it into the end zone with nearly a touch.
Yeah, that was, he literally danced his way in there. We'll talk about Center Stage Dance Studio later. That would be a good call for a sponsor read. Yeah. But made a little dance move around the 3 or 4 yard line and then got it right into the end zone. That's going to bring it to 20-6. Queen Creek.
If I had to take my pick, I'd actually pick our sponsor, Blue Sky Restoration, because you know what? They fix broken things. And right now, we're a little bit broken out there. We need some Blue Sky Restoration. But you know what? They've chosen to sponsor the Pinnacle Pioneer football team, so we're not going to get them on the field, but we are going to have them as a sponsor again this year. Thank you, Blue Sky Restoration. Well, how's it going back at the ranch? That's Foley Ranch, if I'm not mistaken. Well, if you want great barbecue, live country music and dancing, bringing a little country to the city, that's the sponsor of the week for Pinnacle Pioneer Football, Foley Ranch.
Diamond West Construction, from blueprint to build out, precision, expertise, and partnership at every step. Diamond West Construction.
You know what? It bears to mention as we get into the offense coming out on the field with 5:50 left in the second quarter. Brian, if I'm not mistaken, I breezed it through the stats earlier in the week, and I think we went 11 for 14 on first downs last week. And right now, I don't think we're even remotely close to that.
No, it's been a stifled offense for Pinnacle so far, besides the last drive, which was mostly comprised of
There's the
Horton's
kick.
amazing
It's
run.
deep. It's going to carry into the end zone, and we're going to have a touchback. Alex Lugo. Remember, wherever you go, there's Alex Lugo.
I like that one.
Hopefully we'll be able to do something with Wyatt Horton and team. And you know what? What if you have a problem with your spine? Well, you know what you do, Brian. You go to Spine Fit. It's proud to maintain athletes' top physical condition, relieve pain, and restore wellness. We're Spine Fit Chiropractic.
Well, it's clear that our special teams players have been studying a lot and learning a lot over the break between the two games. I don't think they went to Huntington Learning Center, but they could for their online tutoring, ACT and SAT prep, as well as K through 12 tutoring at their convenient Pinnacle Peak location. That's Huntington Learning Centers.
Here's the snap. I think we might have a fumble. And Queen Creek has the ball on the Pinnacle. Looks like 16 or 17 yard line. This is just not going how we scripted it. We need to rewrite this script, Brian, because things are not going our way. But you know, if it's hot out here, the best thing we can do right now is get some tropical snow. Tropical snow on 40th Street in Bell, making it snow year round. I love these guys. I love the snow cones. Tropical snow, proud sponsor, Pinnacle Pioneer Football.
Yeah, this is uncharacteristic for this Pinnacle Pioneer team. The turnovers. We haven't had many fumbles, interceptions this year. That's 2 in a row on these last 2 possessions. I believe that was Gavin Havin on the carry. Again, the ball hit the ground, and Queen Creek is going to get it 1st and 10 on the Pinnacle. Looks like about 17-yard line, 5 minutes and 45 seconds left.
Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, looks to his right. He's got a man in his face. He goes up for the ball, but it's knocked, jarred out. I can't see who that defender was. I don't know if you can see it.
I can't see it on the screen here. I'm trying to see, but that was a good play.
Jack Gazier, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like
right
number
as the
9.
ball was getting there and it popped out. That was a great play by Jack.
Hey, Jack Gazier, nice hit. That's the best I can give you tonight, Jack. Yeah, nice hit.
All right, so we got 2nd down and 10. Ball still sitting at the 17-yard line. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the second half.
Yeah.
First half, excuse me.
All right, Queen Creek, they don't look confused, but they certainly are taking their time, and the clock stops, so it doesn't really matter. Got a lot of people on that line on the left side, and the handoff goes to the left side. But guess who's in there? Dean Aloysius Vincent. I don't remember what his name was last week, but this week it's just Dean Vincent, plain and simple.
That was a great tackle in the backfield. Dean came right up the right side, got the penetration, and tackled that running back in the backfield.
Yeah, Dean.
5 minutes and 20 seconds. Clock is ticking. That's going to be a loss. Here we go, about 3rd and 11 for Queen Creek.
Yeah, that was pretty clean by Dean, wouldn't you think?
Very clean for
But I can't
Dean
put
right
those
there.
2 words together. It just has to be clean by Dean.
Very clean.
Here we go. 2 men to the right, wide receivers, 2 to the left, running back in the backfield. Who goes in motion? He takes a step back. He looks. He's actually going to go almost. It's a hold on the. They throw a touchdown, but it looks like we're going to have a hold on ALA Queen Creek. Excuse me.
Yeah, Dylan Augury was back there. We had several. Brady Boquist out there. We had several people in the backfield. Owen Pimbert. The quarterback got away, which is great for him, and I'm pretty sure they held our Pioneers there, and we're going to walk this one back.
It's kind of like a flyby, if you ask me. And when I think flyby, you know what I think of? I think of flyby because they're known for irresistible Detroit-style square pan pizza, hand-tossed pizza, crispy chicken, and lip-smacking goodness. Fly into Flyby at Desert Ridge. See for yourself. Flyby, proud sponsor, Pinnacle Pioneer Football.
I recognize HMI commercial landscape tonight. Small enough to care, large enough to meet your needs. That's HMI commercial landscape. And folks, we've got what looks to be about 3rd and 11 here. 4 minutes and 54 seconds left here in the second quarter. Your first half. Let's see what the Pioneers
Three
can do
wide
here.
receivers to the right. Watch the man over the middle. It's been burning us all night. He draws back. Hey, guess what? He hits the man over the middle. What are the chances of that? It looks like it was dropped. It went incomplete. Thank goodness for that. I'm guessing we're going to see their field goal crew come out. Wasn't that third? Or was that second?
That was 3rd down and 11. So that should bring up 4th down on that incompletion. 4th and 11. The ball is sitting on the Pioneer 28-yard line.
Music trivia. Who's this band playing right now? You got to know this. The song's Black Betty.
Black Betty down about.
It's obscure. Ram Jam.
That's the name of the
Can I say Ram Jam? Yeah.
So we got 4th and 11. It looks like they're going to at least come out showing they're going to go for it.
Finally making a little noise out here. 3 wide receivers to the right. Watch the man over the middle. Watch the man over the middle. He's going left to the corner of the end zone. And that is way overthrown. That was what I would call a nice little bump and run by J.I.
J.I. Ewing on the coverage there. Did have a little bump with the receiver, but that ball was so far overthrown, there's no penalty there.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Pinnacle needed. Down 21-6, 4 minutes and 43 seconds left. They've got a chance here, Andy, to come down, score, and get the ball back in the second half and score again and make this a game again. Let's see what Wyatt Horton can do.
Well, we got a second again. Let me give a huge thank you to our title sponsor, Liberty GMC. Pioneers play with heart. Liberty delivers with professional grade. Pioneer parents, check out your exclusive discounts at Liberty GMC, the dealer you know, the service you trust. Liberty GMC.
Thank you, Liberty GMC. Wyatt Horton's lining up here, 1st and 10.
2 men in the backfield. It looks like they're going to get a little blocking help. We need to get Jace Pena, Keenan Johnson, and Josh Pinder into this game. But it's a handoff, and that goes to Valdivia, it looks like, right up the middle. He gets a pickup of close to 5 yards, maybe 6.
This defense, Andy, is aggressive and tough, going for that ball, but Valdivia does a great job of holding on. That's really the first substantial gain we've had on the ground tonight besides Wyatt's run. Great job by Xavier going up the middle there.
Yeah, I'm going to say they are, unfortunately, they're strong, they're tough, and they're kind of manhandling us right now. Hopefully the coaching staff from Pinnacle can go in and figure out a little bit of a reprieve here and find a way to rebut what's going on out there.
Looks like about
I said
second and
rebut. That's a rebuttal.
2nd and 6, 4 minutes left here in the first half. Pinnacle on the run.
Just 2 wide receivers, which means extra men to block, and he comes in almost untouched. The ball is up, and they strip the ball out. What I don't understand is, you know what, maybe I shouldn't bribe it. It looked like, we're so far away, folks. We're not the referees, and gosh knows we would never question judgment. But he was wrapped up by the defender and couldn't get back to the ball, and thus it was intercepted. What a crying shame.
Wyatt Horton went back there, was obviously under pressure and threw the ball up, but there was an intended receiver. That was number 19, Josh Pinder. The defender tied Josh up on the sidelines and wouldn't let him get back out to the ball. Again, we don't make the rules, we don't call the fouls, but that looked like it could have been called as a pass interference or at least some sort of foul by the defense there. Unfortunately, that's an interception. Wyatt's second on the season. That's going to be 1st and 10 for Queen Creek.
Is that our 3rd turnover tonight? It
is. At
Haven't done that.
3 minutes and 43 seconds left. Ball on the 44-yard line.
2 wide receivers on each side. The handoff goes right up the middle to their lone running back. He falls forward after he's been hit right at the line by... Was that Pimbert? Yeah, Owen Pimbert with the stop there. It looked like a 0, but it was number 8. There's no 0 out there, just like there's no crying in baseball.
No crying in football either, Andy.
All right, the Pioneers are 4 down linemen. They've got 2 linebackers, and they've got 5 men in coverage. 3 wide receivers to the right. Again, I got to caution you. Watch the man on the left side. Here it is, and it's a quick throw out, and he's covered very quickly and very easily.
With the great coverage again. He got there right as the ball was thrown to number 13 for the Patriots. Knocked it away, and that ball hits the ground. just over 3 minutes left. Pinnacle's just doing everything they can to get this ball back.
It's a 3rd and 6, and Brian, I have to believe it doesn't matter where Queen Creek is going to be on the field. It's going to be 4 downs unless they're in field goal range.
4 downs, and I have seen, Andy, a little bit of a shift in the defense. I don't want to jinx it. Not so many plays over the middle this time. They seem to be covering it a little better now. Let's see how they do in this play, 3rd and 6.
Here he goes. He looks left, rolls to his right, and he's got Dean Williams Vincent. Could not get over there, and they're going to flag us for. I'm so sorry, but here, I'm going to mute my mic while I say something.
Yeah, that was a play over the middle. Ball was up for grabs. You got the Pinnacle players.
Wow.
And now you've got a foul on the sideline as well. Probably from the coaches arguing what seems to be a unjustified call of pass interference down the field.
That looked like incidental contact. INCDENT, incidental contact.
Well, Andy, let's not miss the fact that Dean Vincent had great penetration there, got back and almost had a sack on the quarterback there. Didn't quite get in the quarterback.
Who's Dean Vincent again?
Dean
Remind me.
Michael Vincent.
It's Dean Aloysius. No, it's Dean Francis Vincent.
He was back there. Ball went up in the air. I saw 2 flags come down. One was late. Looks like they called the sidelines on a personal foul for obviously trying to argue what looked like a very questionable call by the referees.
You know what? I love the emotion. Sometimes it gets a little out of hand, but maybe that's what you need to spark your defense and ignite your offense into doing what we do best.
Well, Andy, they may have pulled that second flag back because now the ball is sitting 1st and 10. It's on the Pinnacle 37-yard line. 2 minutes and 53 seconds left. Could have been a lot worse. We'll see what we get here. Defense has got to make a stand here, Andy.
It's a flip over the right side, and he gets a little bit of steam, but gets taken down after he picks up what looks to be 5 to 6 yards down to the Pinnacle 33-yard line.
Yeah, the positives here, Andy, is we're putting pressure on this quarterback, and he's throwing the ball up in the air. We've got a chance to either get a turnover or get to him, so let's focus on that.
Quick hurry-up offense. Here's the snap. It goes to the running back again. He goes over the left side, and he is going to be maybe a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, that's going to bring up about 3rd and 1. Ball sitting on the 28-yard line of Pinnacle.
And we're having a hard time changing out personnel, but it looks like we just did get him off. Here's the snap. Goes to the running back again, and he easily has the first down and an extra 5 or 6 yards to boot. He's down to the 19-yard line of Pinnacle. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left on the clock. That thing continues to roll. We're fighting right now from behind. It's a 21-6 ball game in favor of the Queen Creek Academy. Timeout for the Pinnacle Pioneers. And while we got a timeout, I want to just give a quick thank you to Keegan Builders, expert management for all your commercial needs. That's Keegan Builders.
About maintenance solutions, they maintain a healthy workplace, providing quality products for the maintenance professional. That's Maintenance Solutions. And how about Clayco, the art and science of building? That's Clayco. Check them out.
We need a pick 6 right here, Brian.
Yeah, any kind of turnover will do. We would love to give a playmaker award right now. We would go a long way. And this defense has been on the field a lot tonight. They got to be tired. This timeout probably couldn't have come at a better time for them. Ball's going to be on the 20-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, it looks like, for the Queen Creek Patriots. Just under 2 minutes left in the game. And while we're waiting, I saw them down by the concession stand tonight here in the stadium. Nautical Bowls from Desert Ridge, their superfood bowls are complete. They're a meal that satisfies hunger while making you feel great. That's proud Pinnacle Pioneer sponsor, Nautical Bowls at Desert Ridge.
Here comes Queen Creek back up to the line of scrimmage with a 1st and 10 at the Pioneer 20 or maybe the 19. It's the 20-yard line.
1 minute,
2 wide
57
receivers
left.
each side of the field. Running back in the back. Tight ends in. Man in motion from the slot position. Comes over to the tight end position. Here's the snap. Hand off to the running back. He goes right over that left side, and he bulls his way forward to about the 10-yard line. Very close to a first down. And yes, it's going to be a 1st and goal, it looks like. Nope, it's going to be a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 or 2 there. Good run there. The Pinnacle defense defense again grinding out here. Andy, as you like to say, this is a great bend, don't break opportunity for them to hold this to maybe 3 points, keep Pinnacle in this game. Remember, they do get the ball back at the beginning of that second half.
Yeah. 2 wide receivers to the left, one to the right. Man, a tight end in there. He hands off to the man up the middle, and he's trying to get around the corner, and he doesn't. His life is taken out from under him.
Yeah, great tackle there in the backfield. That running back tried to bounce.
Can you see who that was?
Number on that.
That was a great tackle. And I want to say Xavier Sanders, maybe.
I think
yes, it was. It was number 20, wasn't it?
I couldn't tell, but great play by whoever it was there. Clock is ticking, under a minute left, coming down to 50 seconds left. Queen Creek taking their time. They don't want to give Pinnacle any chance of doing anything with the ball.
We have 1 timeout left in our quiver. They have 2. Here's the flip to the running back. We got some penetration, but he's trying to get around the corner. And he does not get around the corner. He's taken down by our man, number 32, Xavier Thomas.
Great play by him. He kind of desperation dived there at his ankles, but it was enough to force him out of bounds. Stops the clock with 36.3 seconds left here in the second half. It's going to be...
I look through the crowd here, Brian. There's a lot of people shaking their heads. I'm just telling you what I see here. The crowd is virtually silent.
Well, certainly not used to the Pinnacle football they've been treated to here at the Pinnacle Pioneer Stadium.
No, we're not used to it being in our own Coliseum and going into the halftime, threatening to go up 28-6, but we're now 21-6. It's a false start on the left tackle, number 76 for ALA Queen Creek. Back them up 5 yards. Still have 35 seconds on the clock. That's going to be a first and goal at the 15 now.
35 seconds left in the second quarter here, first half.
All right. Again, Pinnacle Pioneers, let's bend, let's don't break. 1 wide receiver to the right, 1 to the left. There's a man on the left also lined up in the slot right on the line of scrimmage. 2 wide receivers to the right now, 1 in the backfield. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff, looks left, over the middle, and hey, guess what? He's wide open. Hey, yeah. Who would have thought?
I know, there's that middle ball, and again to number 13. Pinnacle Pioneers arrived there. That was Braden Frick on the tackle, but a little too late after he got into the end zone. This quarterback is just eating.
I've got to hold Carlos Rios down. He's going crazy up here.
Quarterback for Queen Creek is just eating the Pioneers alive over the middle. It's kind of there when he wants it. The run is working for them. So far, a good first half for them. They're at 27 pending the extra point here.
Here's the snap. It's down, it's up, and it's good. It's 28-6 as we have 29 ticks left on the clock before we enter halftime. And while we're talking about that, let me talk about something that's delicious and near and dear to my heart. Guess what it is, Brian?
It's got to be ice cream of some sort, Andy.
Where's it going to be from?
I think of Culver's right now.
Hey, my gosh, you're right. Ding, ding, ding. Winner, winner. Culver's dinner. Culver's frozen custard at the corner of Cave Creek Road and Rose Garden. Welcome to delicious Culver's.
Papa John's Pizza. The ease of ordering delicious pizza for delivery or carry out from Papa John's New Year. Proud Pinnacle sponsor, Papa John's Pizza.
You know, I also think often of, when I'm hungry, of Arena Sports Grill. Proud sponsors of Pinnacle Pioneer Football. Arena Sports Grill is Scottsdale's neighborhood grill since 2003. They're located at 63rd and Bell. That's Arena Sports Grill. Here comes the kickoff from ALA Queen Creek. No doubt Alex Lugo is back there, and the ball is going to go to Alex Lugo.
Alex
and
has
please,
been lightning at times this year. From
and there he is. He's got to see him up the middle. He's at the 25, the 30, to the 31-yard line. And remember, Brian, wherever you go, Lugo.
Alex has had a couple punt returns. He had one called back for a touchdown back up in Flagstaff. Been a great all-around player for us this year. Had a good return of about 31 yards right there. Pinnacle's going to start off First and 10, 23 seconds left here.
I think we need a Wyatt Horton designed run again here. Left side, right over the center behind the left guard and left tackle. But probably not what they're going to do, but here he comes. He's got some pressure in his face. He dumps that ball off right now to number 12. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's Keenan Johnson. Yeah, Keenan Johnson, we got to get him in there. He is a playmaker. Keenan Johnson with the catch, moves forward for about 15 yards, 12 seconds left on the clock. Here's the snap. 9 seconds. Wyatt steps up. He throws it out to number 26, Valdivia, and he's pushed out of bounds with 3.3 seconds left in the half. We're at the 41-yard line of the Queen Creek Academy.
Two nice, smart plays there by the Pinnacle offense to get into Queen Creek territory. It's going to be about on the 41-yard line. Looks like Pinnacle's going to take their last timeout of the first half, but good plays there by Wyatt Horton to get that ball down the field.
Yep. Hey, listen, we do have our title sponsor, which is Liberty GMC. We're giving them lots of accolades tonight because they deserve it. You know who else deserves it? Some of our other title sponsors. That's like Prime IV Hydration. Fuel your game with IV therapy from Prime IV. On High Street, unleash the champion in you. Prime IV Hydration. And then, as you said so eloquently, it's going to be tough getting this genie back in the bottle. But when you think about a genie, think about your brand genie. Let your brand genie grant your wish for the perfect small business promotional items with no minimums. Are you kidding me? Visit us online at yourbrandgenie.com.
All right, well, we got Wyatt Horton lining up, not to punt by any means. He is lining up with the man in the backfield. He's ready to make a play here with 3 seconds left.
3 wide receivers bunched up on the short side of the field on the right, one to the left.
They still need the timeout clocked around here. 3.3 seconds left here. They're going to get the play going right now, give Wyatt a chance to get set.
All right, clock will stop with the snap of the ball to Wyatt's hands. They have extra coverage in for coverage. Wyatt steps up in the pocket. I think he might have been over the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure. We might have just got a.
Well, he was definitely past the line of scrimmage. He got hit hard as well. Helmet came off for Wyatt Horton there, and he was flat on his back. But I think you're right, Andy. I think he did go past the line.
I would like to,
By the time he let that ball go.
I want to call Wyatt Tough Man Horton, but I can't. It's just Wyatt who happens to be tough.
Well, it was Wyatt full of heart Horton last
No,
week.
you cannot say that. It's just Wyatt Horton who has a big heart.
Wyatt Horton was full of heart.
Come on now, Brian. What have I taught you? I've taught you nothing.
Trying to learn. I know I got to take this over next year, Andy. It's going to be a big set of shoes to fill.
Well, we've got a timeout because you need to sort out. If this is a defensive play, the Pioneers will get one more play, and it is going against the Patriots. So the Pioneer, the Pioneer team led by Wyatt Horton here is going to be at the Queen Creek 26-yard line. No time on the clock, one play left. How nice would it be?
Yeah, they've got to play to glow, and I feel like that had to be a late hit. Wyatt ended up on the ground, as I said, with his helmet off. 0 seconds on the clock. Kind of a free play here. The ball is on the 26-yard line.
We need somebody over the middle. If our wide receiver here to the right cuts over the middle, he's going to be open.
Kind of a what comes around goes around here for them. Let's see. Wyatt launches it. He's got a man.
Throw it. That looked like, honestly, it looked like there was contact made by the defense. But you know what? I'm so far away, there's no way I could ever call that accurately. So let me withdraw my thoughts.
I had Josh Pinder, number 19, as the intended receiver there. That had a chance. Josh had a little separation back there in the end zone, but by the time the ball got there, unfortunately got knocked away.
Well,
Andy, wow. I always like summarizing the good halves that we've had this season. A little bit of a different story here. What do you think?
I think that the Pinnacle Pioneer coaching staff has their work cut out for them, because when you're going in down 28-6 at home, you pretty much have to drop almost a brand new game plan, because when you're down that much, almost nothing is going your way. But I got to tell you, when you give the ball back to the other team 3 times in the same half, you're bound to have something like this. I'm happy that we did get a score up on the board. I wish we would have got that extra point, but we didn't. So what's going to happen, to your point, we're going to get that kickoff, a second half, and the key to us having any success or any chance of being completely successful and coming out of here with a win is that we march down the field, doesn't matter how many plays it is, but put a score up on our first drive after the half. Brian?
That's right. Pinnacle's going to get the ball back at the beginning of the second half. Our hope is to get down there, score 7, maybe 8 points, get back in this game, cut the lead to we're just down by half there, and then this defense has got to step up. Now, watching film in there, you can guarantee that the defensive coaches are going to be showing them a wide open man over the middle and working out a game plan to address that. My microphone is coming in and out a little bit. I apologize that for people if I am cutting. So with that, we will cut out here for the first half, come back to you in about 10 minutes or so, sum up what we saw, and get what we hope is a Pinnacle Pioneer dominated second half to you in just a few minutes.
Yeah, but let's just, folks, please, if you go away, don't go away far, because we will be right back in your home with you, and we want you riding shotgun with us here for the rest of the game. On behalf of Brian Bueller, this is Andy Polito, just taking a short break for halftime. Thanks very much. We'll see you soon.
Folks, a round of applause for the Varsity Power Line and another round of applause for the Varsity Cheer Line as they enter midfield. Big round of applause for the Varsity Cheer Line. Alrighty, folks, on the field, good evening and welcome to senior night for Pinnacle High School Marching Band. Tonight we celebrate our incredible marching band seniors as all the hard work, dedication, and passion they put in to our program. Alrighty, folks, our first senior tonight, Alex Becca. Alex is escorted by her mom, Heidi, and her dad, Lynn. After graduation, Alex plans to study music education and run track for the University of Oregon. His favorite memory of the band are Saturday rehearsals. Our next senior, Carly Beaumont. Carly is escorted by her mom, Jill, dad, Boz, like Oz, and her best friend, Ivy Nystra. After graduation, Carly plans to study photography, film, and fine arts at NAU. Her favorite memory of the band is conducting in the 2023 show during championships. Carly wants to give a shout out to Kaylee Poo, her favorite clarinetist. Her sister Avery, thank you to the band for all their amazing memories. Our next senior is Parker Corwin. Parker is escorted by mom Vanessa and dad Scott and brother Riley. After graduation, Parker plans to study animal science at ASU. His favorite memory of the band is hanging out with his friends after competitions and watching other bands. Parker wants to give a shout out to the Pinnacle Marching Band for making him the person he is today. Our next senior, Ethan Goldberg. Ethan is escorted by his mom Tina and dad Jacob. After graduation, Ethan plans to study education and to be a member of the marching band at the University of Arizona. His favorite memory of the band is winning the indoor drumline state championship and traveling to New York to perform with his fellow band members. Ethan wants to give a shout out to the Techs for everything they do for the band and his mom and many hours she has spent supporting the marching band. Our next senior, Taheen Hildebrand. Dane is escorted by her mom Amelia and dad Daryl, stepfather Danny, brother Reese, and sister Sophia. After graduation, Dane plans to study aerospace at Embry-Riddle University. Her favorite memory of the band is junior year and the productive Saturday practices, spending so much time making the show look great. They want to give a shout out to the low brass section for helping him improve as member, and as a person. Our next senior, Andy Lascu. Andy is escorted by mom Alina and brother Kelvis. After graduation, Andy plans to study biochemistry at ASU. His favorite memory of the band are bus rides to the competitions. Our next senior, Thomas Stetcher. Thomas is escorted by his mom, Miley, and dad, Tom. After graduation, Tom plans to attend ASU and then law school and become a practicing attorney. He also wants to find time to travel the country. His favorite memory of the band are the great friends he's met and how they have made it all worth it. Thomas parting words are thank you to Eddie and Go Blue, also to Frank Zappa. Information is not knowledge. Knowledge is not wisdom. Wisdom is not truth. Truth is not beauty. Beauty is not love. Love is music. Music is the best. Our next senior, Kaylee Turner. Kaylee is escorted by her mom, Melinda, and dad, George, and brother, Wyatt. After graduation, Kaylee plans to study law school, study law or social sciences at a university. Her favorite memory of the band is playing the clarinet competition days and being a part of the front assemble for indoor drumline. Kaylee wants to give a shout out to Howie, my favorite clarinet player, and the woodwind section. Also remember, in silence there is serenity. Finally, we want to thank all the parents for their unwavering support. Without their encouragement, none of this would be possible. Let's give one more round of applause to our senior band members. All right, folks, please welcome to the Pinnacle Field Assembly under the direction of David Birchie. This season, the marching band proudly celebrates Pinnacle's 25th anniversary as they embark on their journey to the state championships. Tonight, they will present their 2024 show title, Two Roads, which reflects the journey of life and the belief that dedication, hard work, and taking risks, success can be achieved. This production is based on the Robert Frost poem, The Road Less Traveled. The band will make their competition debut on October 12th at Mountain Ridge Invitational and will host their own festival on October 19th. For those interested in volunteering at the event, please reach out to Mr. Birchie. A special thank goes out to the seniors for their commitment and hard work over the past 4 years, as well as the football team and the cheer pom squads for their continued support this season. The Pinnacle Field Assembly is conducted by senior Carly Bowman. Pinnacle Field Assembly, the field is yours.
You will find yourself where one road becomes two. And you are unable to
Hey, you cut that out!
road will be two.
Big round of applause for the Pinnacle marching band.
Here we go. Hey, welcome back, Pinnacle fans. We know that there's the favorite place to be on a Friday night, and that's riding with Brian Baylor and Andy Polito here at Pinnacle Coliseum to watch your Pioneers battle it out with the ALA Queen Creek team. These guys from the academy are right now, they're kind of manhandling us, Brian. I'm not happy about that, but they have a beefy offensive line and an even bigger defensive line, and they are shutting down almost everything that we can throw at them. My guess is the outstanding coaching staff from Pinnacle has gone in, drawn up a new playbook just for the second half, and we're going to come out and we're going to surprise the heck out of these guys when we take this game and we win it in, we're not even going to go to overtime, we're going to win it in regulation.
That's right. Well, we're going to need some big plays from both our offense and defense, and Andy, it is still hot out here tonight, 97 degrees here as we're getting ready to start the second half. What hasn't been hot, unfortunately, is Pinnacle on offense or defense. The Queen Creek Patriots have been, if I could put it in one word, disruptive, especially to our offense. Now, that being said, Wyatt Horton highlighted the first half with an 80-yard run, almost for a touchdown, to almost score what became Pinnacle's only points, as there's 6 points are on the board versus the Queen Creek Patriots 28 points. Now, Pinnacle did have some opportunities. They got an interception and a game playmaker on that, but Queen Creek got the ball right back. In fact, they got the ball back 3 times from Pinnacle in the first half. That's 3 turnovers. And those are turnovers, Andy, that we're just not used to seeing from this Pinnacle Pioneer team. Although I will say, one interception by Wyatt Horton was on a throwaway ball that Josh Pinder should have been allowed to go up and get for, but he was being blocked, and that should have been a foul.
Wait, you could see that from all the way up here?
Well, it was right in front of us. It's the last time I'll talk about it, but something was amiss there, that's for sure.
You know, that first half, if not for that, I mean, Wyatt Horton accounted for the entire half of our offense, basically.
Yeah.
There was a little more here and there, so I don't want to take too much credit away from the guys that have been fighting it out all game long. But these guys are big on the ALA Queen Creek Academy. They are big, and I'm not understating it when I say they are big, okay? Yeah. So they've got their hands full, and they've got their work cut out for them, but I have seen the Pinnacle Pioneers come from behind and do more with less. So I do have all the confidence in the world, and the key to that, Brian, is to get out quick, score on the first offensive set, because we're going to receive the opening kickoff, and if we're able to do this, we have a fighting chance. But as we ended the first half and begin the second half, we're down 28-6. That's 3 full scores all the way. So I'm just, you know, I've got all the confidence in the world, but if we don't come out on fire and score on this first set of downs, we may be in for a long
it's
night.
Certainly not going to feel good, Andy. That's exactly what we need from this team. And, you know, we will say we are depleted on offensive line tonight a little bit. So Wyatt isn't, you know, they're doing a decent job. Wyatt isn't necessarily running for his life, but he doesn't have a lot of time. They may have to use him on the run even more here in the second half to kind of freeze that defensive line and linebackers to at least make him think he's going to run so he can buy himself more time. Get Josh Pinder, get Keenan Johnson, get Deuce Postel into this game and get some yards downfield. We haven't seen playmaker Alex Lugo really do much tonight on offense. There have been a lot of opportunities.
Postel, by now we would have called his name at least 8 times. Haven't called it once until you just said it. Here's the ball. It's kicked off, and Lugo's going to field it at about the 3-yard line of Pinnacle. He makes one cut, gets around one tackler, spins and gets up to about the 21-yard line. Not bad for Lugo, not bad.
Yeah, good run back by Alex there. Took the ball at about the 2-yard line. Got about almost a 20-yard return there.
And that's really, I got to give a little credit here to the ALA Queen Creek special teams. That was good coverage. If you can hold them to about the 20-yard line, you're doing a pretty good job.
That's right. And I will say, we've been talking over the last couple of games about our special teams coverage on kickoffs. Tonight, not stopping with the 20, but we've been keeping them into their own side of the field around the 30, 35-yard line. Much improved tonight. Good job, boys.
3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Man in the backfield. That looks like Gavin Hammond, I believe. Here's the snap out of the shotgun. Wyatt Horton fakes to Gavin Hammond, takes it up the middle himself, which is a similar play to what he ran 80 yards for. He's up to the 33-yard line of Pinnacle. Pickup of 13 yards on first down. That's a good start. Now we need to keep this going.
That's right. Exactly what we talked about coming into the second half as we were bringing it on the air. Wyatt Horton is dangerous with the run. That one right up the middle. We saw a little bit of that, or a lot of it of that, in the first half. We're going to need to see more to keep this defense off guard, off kilter to see if we can get
if
some
Wyatt
yards.
runs a couple of times, they're going to have to dedicate a linebacker as a spy on him, and it's going to leave someone open, so he will get the chance to throw some passes. There he goes again, up the middle, 35-40, 41-yard line of Pinnacle. It's about 1 yard shy of another first down. Listen, Wyatt Horton's back may be getting a little tired, but if anybody can carry us, it's going to be Wyatt Horton.
We've got a lot of great sponsors like Spine Fit and others who would be glad to take care of him if he does need some help.
Malloy Fitness, I know.
Fitness.
Protein House.
That's right. But,
Culver's for some custard.
Wyatt is definitely putting him on their back, and that's what we're going to need.
Now, here's where we throw a pass because they don't want Wyatt to run. This may catch them because it's a short yardage. Nope, it's a handoff right up the middle. Little stagger step, and he gets up to about the 43-yard line, and it should be enough for a first down. And yes, it is.
That is Gavin Hammond with first down. Unfortunately, we've got a Pioneer, I believe, down on the ground. That's one of our offensive linemen.
No.
And we cannot afford that tonight, Andy, as we're already short-staffed on that offensive line. We'll try to get a number for you as soon as we can. We don't like to make those calls, as we know we have parents and families and grandparents at home. Player is alert and on the ground, so we'll give you an update as soon as we get anything.
Yep, we're going to do that. But listen, while we're waiting on a little update, we want to talk about the need to dance around the field and get down into the end zone. And you know what? We've been choreographed, and we've had great sponsorship from Center Stage Dance Studio. You know what? They love to put you center stage, training baby divas and dudes through college kids, located in the Scottsdale Air Park. Center Stage Dance Studio. Again, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football in 2024. Thank you, Center Stage.
Well, we got to give a lot of credit to this ALA team tonight, and well, how about we'll do that with CreditReady.com. Credit Ready, where the parents send their kids to win the credit game. Get credit ready for college and life's biggest events with CreditReady.com. Still, Pinnacle player, offensive lineman, still unknown to us, but we will get a number for you. Still on the ground. They are attending to him.
I think that is Carlos Rios' son. He's standing here kind of holding his breath. It doesn't matter which team you play for. You never want to see any player, regardless of which team they're on, go down and literally be down that long. The trainer's out there, and the doctor, he looks like they're checking ankles or knees.
Yeah, he's sitting up.
He's up. We should hear a rousing round of applause. Mr. Rios is limping off the field a little bit. I think Carlos breathed a small sigh of relief. But, you never like to see that. I've had both of my kids go down on the field and have to come off. And it's a tense moment, and it's filled with anxiety. And I'm just happy to see Carlos' son walking off the field. He's having a little bit of help, but that's okay. He's still walking off the field. Yeah. Thank God for that.
At a pin, it looks like an ankle injury. We'll wish number 55 a speedy return.
3 wide receivers to the left. One man comes in motion. He's going over the middle. That's Josh Pinder, and I believe, no, that wasn't him. That was Jace Pena, if I'm not mistaken, with the catch. Yeah, Jace Pena. We've got to be calling Jace Pena's name a lot more because unless Pinder, Pena, and Keenan Johnson get into this game, we're going to have a long evening, and it's not going to turn out well for us, Brian.
Finally, some offensive movement there forward, but something besides Wyatt Horton. That's about an 8-yard completion for second and about 2 yards. The ball is just into Queen Creek territory at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, here comes the snap. Wyatt Horton keeps it, fakes the handoff, and throws it last second to Jace Pena. He skirts a couple of tacklers and dives forward to the 40-yard line. That right there is going to bring up a second and about.
That should be a first down there, Andy. They're well.
Did he make it? I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, yes, he did. I'm looking at Dial-A-Down down there.
It's going to be on the 41-yard line of Queen Creek, and Wyatt Horton did a great job of dancing right up to that line of scrimmage.
He's been to center stage. We know that.
That's right.
He's got a big rush coming. He's got Pinder down the sideline. He's got the ball, and he is out of bounds at about the 6-yard line of the Queen Creek Academy. I think we might have a hold on the Pioneer offensive line, unfortunately.
Yeah, Josh Pinder that time would not be denied, but unfortunately the offensive line possibly with a hold there. Great catch, though, down the line.
There were two things that were perfect there, Brian. It was a perfect throw from Horton, and it was a wonderful catch for Josh Pinder. And unfortunately, there was a little indiscretion with a hold that's going to negate that. And it's not only going to negate a big gain, it's going to walk him back 10 yards.
Yeah, Josh Pinder does a great job, though, Andy, of making his body available to the quarterback, and he gets himself a window to catch the ball almost every time. He does a great job of that. That's why he's leading this team in receptions right now.
Pena's coming in motion, going to the far side of the field, which is the strong side of the field for this play. We've got 3 wide receivers to the left and Keenan Johnson down in front of us to the right. The running back steps up. It's Gavin Hammond. And listen, they didn't fool anybody. It was kind of like a trap play that was a little bit delayed handoff to the left. And not only was it 1st and 21, it's now going to be about 1st and 26. I think we lost 4 or 5 yards.
We're well back into our territory. Now the ball on the 45-yard line. The running game for Pinnacle has been an asset this year between Hammond and Valdivia. This game, nothing doing. The only running going on really is Wyatt Horton and his legs. We'll see if he maybe turns out loose again with 9 minutes left here in the third quarter.
I think he needs to turn it loose again. Here's the snap. 3 wide receivers to the right. He rolls to the right. He's got 2 men barreling down on him. Throws back against the field. It's Xavier Valdivia. It's a 15, 20, 25, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, down to about the 8-yard line where he's tackled by the ALA Queen Creek Academy. That was a wonderfully designed misdirection play. Wyatt Horton rolls to the right, brings the entire defense following him, throws back to the left. Valdivia makes a great move just behind the line of scrimmage and exits the line of scrimmage for a huge gain. Handoff now goes to Valdivia, and he carries a man to about the 6-yard line where he's taken down.
Yeah, Andy, you said it coming in. They're going to have to pull out a new playbook, and that one was definitely a new play. Wyatt Horton with the throwback there. Very effective. A great job by Xavier Valdivia going downfield, avoiding some tackles.
That misdirection, I watched it on Sunday afternoon with a couple of NFL teams, and the misdirection is neat whenever it works. When it doesn't work, you credit the defense for a great play. But listen, you can't take anything away from what Wyatt Horton and the offense did on that play.
That's a high-level offensive play for high school.
Watch Josh Pinder on the left side of the field. Nope, he hands off to Gavin Hammond. Gavin Hammond is hit immediately at about the 7-yard line. Goes forward to probably about maybe the 7 is where it's going to end up.
My goodness, Andy, this Queen Creek rush defense is just stout tonight, not letting Pinnacle get anywhere. Again, Wyatt Horton might have to put either this team on his back by running it or finding a receiver in the end zone, as that brings up 3rd and goal from about the 7-yard line of Queen Creek. 7 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Let me just say one thing, Brian. Remember, wherever you go, Lou go.
That's right.
Left side of the line, lining up as a wide receiver. He's got a man right in his face, going to do a little bump and run to line of scrimmage. Man in motion is Pinder. Here's the snap out of the shotgun. They got a big rush coming. Wyatt Horton avoids it, does the little spin move. I love that. And then he throws into the end zone. and it is going to go incomplete. Lugo could not come down with it. Came all the way from the opposite side of the field. This is 4 down territory. We cannot. There's no regrouping. There's no field goals. It's 4 down.
Call out Cade Major there, number 73, with a great block. Wyatt was scrambling for his life. Cade came back around and blocked the guy. Was smart enough to get it his way. Allowed Wyatt to get that throw off.
Cade Majora did a heck of a job with that block. I mean, a stellar job. I'm just wondering if Cade could do that on the golf course, this would be a lovely, lovely game for him.
All right, seven minutes left even. We got 4th and goal.
Wyatt back. Here's the throw. And it's knocked away at the last minute by the defender. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Queen Creek's going to take over at the 8-yard line of their own 8-yard line.
Chase Pena, number 11, was the intended receiver. Had a little bit of an opening. Good play by the defender there, Andy. He got his hand in front just at the last second. And unfortunately, like you said, that's going to be a turnover for Pinnacle Pioneers. But the Queen Creek Patriots are deep in their own territory. They are 1st and 10. The ball is on their own 7-yard line. 6 minutes and 56 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
We've got to watch those plays over the middle again. We started to cover last time, but they've got a receiver lined up in the slot. He could easily go deep. He's got defensive backs. He's coming off the line. He's rolling to the left with the running back. He gets the ball, and he's back to about the original line of scrimmage. I think it's going to be no gain.
So I was, during halftime, I was sitting with the family and talking, and Coach Ron from the freshman team gave me a nice tip. He pointed out to me that number 44 for Queen Creek is kind of the key to their running game. You saw him that time pull around from the right side, and where he pulls or where he goes is usually where they run. Hopefully, the Pioneers, as they did that time, will key in on that and start making some tackles and stops on the run.
When you said he gave you a tip, I thought you were going to say he floated you a 10 spot or something. But
or the pony at the races tomorrow.
Well, listen, we got called for another penalty of some sort, and it's going to give Queen Creek a 1st down. I'm not sure where it came from.
Well,
I didn't see a signal. I don't know what it is.
If we don't see him, we can't argue him, right?
Nope, we couldn't argue him anyway, remember?
That's right.
That's not allowed.
All right, that's going to bring up what looks to be 1st and 10 for Queen Creek. The ball is now sitting on the 23-yard line.
Queen Creek has 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left, a man in the backfield to block. He's the running back. Here's the snap. He looks left. He throws left. The ball's up in the air, and I think it's intercepted by Brady Boquist. No, it's incomplete.
Brady with a chance to get that ball. Great play there. Xavier Sanders, I believe, on the play, number 20. Got that ball, tipped it up in the air. Brady Boquist, number 77, almost came down with that ball. That would have been a dream for the lineman there to get that
I would have said that's a great play, and he got a fillet. Here we go. Queen Creek regrouping in the huddle. They're going to come out with a standard set, 2 wide receivers on each side of the ball. They have one. Now they've got the full complement up front with their blocking package. 1 man in the backfield. Here's the snap. The handoff goes to the running back. He's met at the line of scrimmage pretty quickly, and that was looks like number 54 on the tackle. That was Carlos Rios, if I'm not mistaken. No, Ian Garcia. Sorry about that.
Yeah, great. Again, keying in on that run, and they finally look like they're good. They have it down. The run was fairly successful for Queen Creek in the first half. This half so far, Pinnacle stuffing them down. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 9 yards. Clock is ticking at about 5 minutes, 45 seconds left to go.
Yeah, this is a big one right here. This is a big one because if they don't get the 1st down, they will punt, I believe. I don't think they're going to go for 4 this deep in their own. 2 wide receivers left, 1 in the slot. Here's the snap. He's going to look over the middle. He's going to throw over the middle, and guess what? He's going to have a guy over the middle. He's tackled by Braden Frick fairly quickly, but not before they got the 1st down, unfortunately.
Yeah, this was a different receiver over the middle. That was number 2. We were terrorized by number 13 in the first half. Let's hope they don't make this a pattern. But Andy, that's what we saw. These slant patterns coming out over the middle, and they've been wide open all game.
You know what? They're pretty good at the way they mix it up. They not only throw it to the slot receiver that's close to the right guard off that side, but they also throw it to the wide receiver coming across all the way from the hash mark over there. In any event, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. We got a running back in to block. We got 5 men down on that line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Looks left, throws throws left. Hey, guess what? Over the middle, he's open again. And it's a quick tackle with 4 people out there to get him. And, yeah, look at that.
Yes.
You know what? That's a surprise. You just don't see him going over the middle very often here tonight.
Second
amazing.
effort there got about 9 yards for Queen Creek. That's coming up 2nd and 1. Ball sits still in their own territory, about the 44-yard line.
I don't know what happened, but some fairy godmother came down and made Carlos Rios look nice here tonight. It's really wonderful. If I'm not mistaken, there's a frick in the house.
There is.
Isn't it? Not a frick in the house, a frick in the house. She's up here manning the camcorder. It's a beautiful thing. I love to see this.
Shout out to my mom who can't be here.
You know what? We got to shout out to her mom. It's what's her name? Give me that again.
Grandma Sandy.
Sweet Grandma Sandy, and she's back in.
She's actually.
She's sick. Oh no, sweet Grandma Sandy. You can't be sick. I know you're watching this from home, and you'd be very, very proud of your daughter up here. She's working this camera like a boss.
And your grandson, number 21, making plays tonight. That was an offsides penalty or false start on Queen Creek. That's going to push them back 5 yards.
Beautiful. Here's a snap. He's going to hit the man. Let me see here. Oh. And he's being pursued right now, and he's going to turn it up. Oh, he's slammed, and that's a fair hit. And they're trying to get to the hurry-up offense. And
I don't see a penalty.
And there shouldn't be a penalty. He was a runner. It was a clean hit. He was inbounds.
That was a high hit by Pinnacle right on the sidelines. Fair, clean hit, but a very strong hit. That runner, that quarterback will think twice when he's running on that side again. Clock is not ticking. 3 minutes and 51 seconds left. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 2.
Everybody's switching out personnel here.
That's right. 3rd and 2. Ball is now sitting back around the 43-yard line of Queen Creek. They've got to get to the 45.
I have this premonition of a turnover about to happen here.
It's either going to be a throw over the middle or turnover.
I think I'm freaking right. Here it comes. He runs. He's over the right side, and he gets, golly, enough for the first down. Unfortunately, it wasn't a turnover. My crystal ball was not working properly tonight, and they're going to get a fresh set of downs to start over.
Nor was it a throw over the middle. A decent run there, decent pressure there by the defensive line, but they did get the first down. That's going to put the ball right about the 46-yard line for Queen Creek. They are driving methodically here. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10.
Quick shout out to proud sponsor North Valley Oral Surgery Center. With over 20 years experience, Dr. Donald Johnson has been serving the North Valley for oral surgery needs. North Valley Center for Oral Surgery and Dr. Don Johnson.
Well, that's a run up the left side for Queen Creek, and that gets almost, looks like 6 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Ball is now into Pinnacle Pioneer territory. Ball sitting at almost the 48-yard line, clock ticking with 2 minutes, 45 seconds left.
I was talking to Dr. Donald Johnson at halftime with his lovely wife, Kira, and telling him how important it was to get Keenan Johnson involved more in this game. He had great catches last week, and he put a lot of yards after the catch, so we need to see some more of that.
34 yards for Keenan last week in his first game back from injury. What a great bonus to have him back.
Can't touch this. Okay, handoff to the right, goes over the right tackle. He's going to pick up what looks like another first down.
Yeah, that should be a first down for the Patriots there. Ball all the way down to about the Pinnacle 43-yard line.
Again, that big, giant offensive line for the Patriots is just a little overwhelming, and we don't seem to have an answer for it.
You're looking down there, number 76, number 70. They have some serious size there. Not that Pinnacle doesn't, but these boys are big and doing a good job of making that run open tonight.
Yeah. Coming back to the line, you know what? I haven't got to say Dean Frederick Vincent's name very often tonight. Unfortunately, a double team with 2 big guys on his side of the field. Here comes the drop back. It's a deep drop. It's a big throw down, and it is in and out of the hands of the receiver. Yeah, we had Braden Frick over there, and it looks like Dominic Polito teaming up on was that Dom?
Braden Frick doing exactly what I was talking about in high school football, which you don't see a lot, is turning around, getting a hand up, and getting that ball before he gets to the receiver. Great job by Braden Frick on that play. Not just saying that because his mom is standing 2 feet away from me. Was a good play there.
I'm not even sure she speaks English. Don't worry.
Luckily,
she's from Wisconsin or something. Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay, a man in motion now. Three wide receivers now on the left side. Fakes the handoff. Hey, guess what? He went over the middle. What a surprise. I don't know. If they start doing that more often, they might pick up some yards. That was amazing.
And these plays over the middle are a little different this time. They're kind of releasing out this time more into the middle flat, where before they were more downfield strikes, but still effective and wide open. That time it was number 5 for Queen Creek, and with 1 minute 32 seconds left, the Queen Creek Patriots are driving again. They've got the ball at the Pinnacle Pioneer 29-yard line, 1st and 10.
2 wide receivers on each side now. All the offensive linemen and 1 man in the backfield. I think I would say that this is going to be a hand. What do you think, Frick? Is this going to be a handoff? She's pretty sure. Oh, it's a pass. It's a quick one. And he's met right at the line. I'm sure Braden Frick was in on that one.
Yeah, that was a good wrap up there by the Pioneer defense.
I didn't see who else.
Owen Pimbert back there as well.
Yeah.
Could be Dean Vincent. It's hard to tell 6 or 8, but great play by the boys right there to stop that. That is no gain there. That's 2nd and 10 for Queen Creek. Clock is ticking, and we're coming right to the end of the 3rd quarter. Good news here, Andy. We haven't let a score up, but
hey, hold your breath for a minute here. There's still 41 seconds left.
I know, but we've seen hardly anything of the Pioneer offense on the field. Queen Creek doing a good job.
Here's a snap. It's a handoff, and he gets to the line and through the line, and then he's stacked up by a couple of Pioneers. He still fell forward he's very close to a 1st down. He may be a yard short.
Well, the Queen Creek Patriots certainly are putting on a show of how to drive as Dean Vincent comes off the field. Maybe a little equipment trouble there with his helmet.
They're going to let the clock run out on the 3rd quarter and be content with that. And while they do that,
the Patriots put on this drive here. How about we can learn to drive and Learn to Drive AZ? Help create confident drivers. They're Pinnacle, family owned and operated. They cater to your specific needs, and they work around your schedule. For further information, check out LearnToDriveAZ.com. Proud sponsors of Pinnacle Pioneer Football.
Hey, big shout out and thank you to Wyatt Horton's mom. That's Kim Horton at AZ Notary Services. Notary services at your location for your convenience. Visit www.aznotaryservices.com. Thank you, AZ Notary Services, for your support of the Pinnacle Pioneer Football Program.
Well, we are proud and blue here at Pinnacle High School. How about Bluestone Strategy Partners, serving tribal nations throughout the United States? That's Bluestone Strategy Partners.
Listen, I want to say a big thank you to a fan out in Dallas, Michael Sanchez, with his son Kaleo. Yeah, it looks like Kaleo stole Dad's credit card and booked a Disney cruise in the Caribbean. Hey, congratulations, Kaleo. You're off to a good start. Your dad was doing the same thing to his parents. He's a little terrorist himself. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you having us out here with us on a Friday night.
Well, if those things aren't refundable, I hear they're very fun. So good luck to the family there.
I just got a really, really, really nice message from this kid. I remember him faintly. I think it was Dylan Frick. Not sure how to do a shout out, he says, but you know what? He and Joey were good buddies out there on the field. That's my son who is in the Navy. And you know what? Dylan graduated from boot camp just a couple of weeks ago. He's now an official Navy man. I don't want to use the term they use. I might get in trouble for it, but you know what? Dylan wanted to let his family know that he's watching. And you know what? We appreciate you watching. Right to my left right here, Dylan, is your mom. She keeps punching me. My arm's starting to get sore right now, but we love having her up here, and we love having you on the other end of that television. Thank you, Dylan, for being with us tonight, and thank you for what you're doing for our country. You and Joey and all your classmates that decided to go into the military and make it easy for us to sleep at night.
Like we had a flag thrown here down by the umpire towards the end zone. That was another run. Queen Creek did get a 1st down on their first play there in the 4th.
Hey, a quick shout out now. Again, it's 2nd week in a row. I'm really happy to say this. And that's for number 21, Braden Hull from the Pickles in Wisconsin. Why do they call him Braden Hall?
That's my maiden name.
Oh, gosh. It's actually Frick, but that's Mom's maiden name. So you know what? It's Braden. It's his alias.
Yeah, Aunt Kelly and Uncle John.
Did you hear that? They can hear you.
Every year.
Aunt Kelly and Uncle John. And they are out here. They're
Braden-
always in front of the
does Braden
TV.
have a- what's Braden's middle name? That's what we need to know tonight.
Kyle.
Oh.
Braden Kyle. And don't even think of calling him Gomer Kyle because we cannot do that. It's Braden Kyle Frick,
I
okay?
would not steal that from you. Let's just put it that way. How about that?
We're not going to do that. But listen, thanks a lot, Pickles, number 21, Braden Frick. Appreciate you having us, and we're happy that Wisconsin's lit up with Pinnacle Pioneer football on a Friday night.
Brady Boquist, number 77, coming back on the field as we got a little break here. How about taking a break tonight at our favorite In-N-Out Burger? Football's Friday night spot, our local burger joint in Desert Ridge Marketplace. Quality you can taste. That's where quality counts. It's In-N-Out Burger, our favorite. How about Rick Bronson's House of Comedy right there in Desert Ridge as well? Your neighborhood home for fun. Visit City North's High Street to drink, dine, and laugh. That's Rick Bronson's House of Comedy. Right. Starting
It's
up
a
here.
second and 8. They're inside the 10 down to about the 8-yard line. Here's a snap out of the shotgun, rolls to his left. He's being pursued heavily. He throws the ball, and you know what? There's no one around him, but he had to do a tuck and roll.
Quarterback down, helmet off. That was all Dominic Polito with the pursuit. Number 3 got in there.
Nice job, Dom.
Got his hands on the quarterback and made him throw that ball. That receiver, I don't know if you noticed, was wide open in the end zone.
Yeah.
Of course, in the middle. But Dominic did a good job of opening. But as we talk here,
I think Dom got hurt a little bit on that one.
Yeah, he came up a little gimpy, but
it's his right shoulder, which was injured the last couple of games already.
Bothering him, but we've got the
I'd love to see a replay on that. You know why? Because I missed it. No other reason.
We've got the quarterback from Queen Creek on the ground. He's now up. His helmet came off. Dom gave him a little shove as he was throwing the ball. It was totally a legal hit. There's no flag on the play. The quarterback is walking backwards off the field, which may mean a cramp. Hard to tell at this point, but he is walking with a little bit of assistance. But we're going to see a new quarterback in here, and actually their backup quarterback has some stats, believe it or not, because they've been ahead in so many games. Their backup quarterback is number 6.
Hey, Joy. The Pickles say hi. She says, oh, gosh, thank you. Maybe we should go to Culver's for some custard.
Yes, they should.
You know what? Welcome to Delicious.
Sorry, number 6 was their starting quarterback, Crew Daniel. So we're going to see their backup quarterback come in. And I did see he had actually quite a few stats, so he has some experience this year, varsity level already. I do remember he's a junior, and as soon as I see a number, I'll get a name for you here.
Hey, Pat and Don Johnson again from Upland, Cali, watching Keenan. And that's his grandparents. Pat and Don Johnson are always with us, never miss a game. I'm so glad you're here tonight, Pat and Don. Love having you. Please never go away.
Second and goal from the 8 for Queen Creek. Number 8 is in for quarterback now for Queen Creek. That ball was fumbled a little bit. I see, again, Braden Frick in there on the tackle. And Owen Pimbert as well. Number 8 is Cade Rollins, but he's got his partner coming right back in for quarterback for Queen Creek. That's Crew Daniels, number 6, coming back in. Never want to see anything bad happen to any of these kids. Good to see him back on his feet. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from about the 3. Actually, their list.
Ben, don't break, Brian. Ben, don't break. Here we go. Here's a snap. It's the fake pitch. Nope, it's the real pitch, and he's being pursued heavily and run out of bounds at about the 3-yard line, where it's going to bring up a second down from the 3. I don't know that he got any yards on that.
That was, again, the backup quarterback, number 8, on that play, and there wasn't much, but they did mark that as a first down. They had it for 3rd down the previous play, so we'll see what's going on. Right now it's looking at 2nd and goal, ball on the 3-yard line. Clock is not ticking. It's 10:45.
On the left hand side, here's a snap, and they got him in the backfield, and they got him down for, looks like a loss of 2. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5 now. This is such a joyous occasion, and you know what makes it so joyous? It's Joy Frick standing up here working the camera. riding shotgun with your broadcast team. Here's a snap out of the shotgun. He's being pursued. He's hit as he lets it go, and that ball's going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Great goal line defense by the Pioneers.
Right.
I believe they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that was Dean Vincent on the pursuit, and eventually
Do we have another flag? Tell me we don't have another flag.
Dean Vincent on the pursuit, and eventually the knockdown of the quarterback there, causing him to make the errant throw.
There's a flag.
Personal holding against the defensive backs there on there.
I don't believe that's an automatic first down, honestly. They get half the distance to the goal, which will put them at about the 2-yard line. But if I'm not mistaken, it is not a first down. They don't get awarded that like they do in college or in the pros.
They're still showing 3rd down there in the field, and you're right, the ball has moved down to the 2-yard line. So that's going to bring up 3rd and goal for Queen Creek at the 2-yard line. Trying to see who they have in for quarterback, if they've got number 8 or number 6 in there. Number 8 being their backup.
Snap, they got a lot of beef on that right side of the line. The quarterback keeps it. He tries to dive forward, and I don't think he made it.
No.
I think he's down right about the 1-yard line. I think it's going to be a turnover on downs. And I think we got a big old hole to dig out of, but the good thing is we do not have a score for ALA.
Yeah, that's going to bring up 4th down. So
He's limping now. I thought that was 4th down.
That does bring up 4th down for their...
They called a timeout. They got a man down on the field with looks like a bad ankle.
That's their quarterback again, number 6. He was down out previously, tried to make a run on that play when he came back in. Wasn't able to do it. Running, not his forte. He only had 2 yards in the season coming in, and clearly was not feeling it. Went down, and they called a timeout. So he's on the ground again. We're going to see number 8 again for the Patriots.
Let's take a minute here to say thank you to Bluestone Strategy Partners, serving tribal nations throughout the United States. Proud sponsor of Pinnacle Pioneer Football in 2024. Bluestone Strategy Partners.
We'll talk about a lot of our other sponsors here, but one of our most important and endearing sponsors is Upper Crust Pizza. They've been feeding Pinnacle football teams before the games since 2010. These boys look forward to it every game. They go in there, get their upper crust, and they're ready to play. Thank you, Upper Crust, for all you do. Upper Crust Pizza, proud sponsors of Pinnacle Pioneer Football here in 2024.
All right, looks like we've got the injured player, as it looks like it might be a cramp too. When they walk backwards like that, it's usually a hamstring or a calf cramp.
Yeah. He gave it his best, Andy. He tried to come back in the game and make that play again, tried to do that run, but came up lame again. So we're going to see 4th and goal here from the 1. They are going to go for it. They have their backup quarterback, number 8, in the game. He has
my call would be so they're going to go out of the shotgun, nobody in the backfield. I think they're going to try to draw the defense open, spread it out, and he's going to run it in himself. He goes under center. Here it comes for the quarterback sneak, and he did not get it.
They're not going to give it to him.
They better not.
There were no hands in the air. That quarterback ran right into the pile. And
that is a big deal. Is that not a big deal?
On the 1-yard line.
I'm seeing all kinds of joy over here.
That's right. Great stand by the Pinnacle Pioneers. That was a trick play where the quarterback came back under center and they tried to bull rush him into the end zone. Pinnacle was having nothing of it. Stopped him at the, I'm going to call it 0-yard line, because that ball is basically touching the goal line. Pinnacle's going to have their work cut out for them, but Andy, they have the ball back, and again, we have not let the Queen Creek Patriots score here in the second half.
Pinnacle needs to throw a quick shot right to the slot receiver quickly to get it out of there. A holding call in the end zone would result, I believe, in a safety, so we've got to be careful right here.
Yeah,
Josh Pinder is questioning, hey, what's the play? Everybody's standing in the end zone, and I think Pinnacle's going to, you know what? They're going to take a timeout to make sure they got the right offense called and that everybody's on the same page. Wisely done.
I would say they were trying to draw them off sides, but I didn't really see any effort in doing that, so maybe it was just confusion on that one, like you said. Wyatt certainly has. There's nobody I'd rather have in this situation than Wyatt Horton, but he certainly has his work cut out for them.
If they can spread that line open, I think Wyatt can take another shot running right up the middle, upfield. You know what? It might possibly run a 99.5-yard touchdown from here.
Well, ideally, you would love to be able to hand it off to your running back here and get them right, even a couple yards of space. But tonight, Andy, their run defense has been stout against everybody except Wyatt. So you may be right there. Wyatt may be the best option there. Or, like you said, a quick slant over the middle, get a few yards. We don't want a holding penalty, though. That could be the worst thing for us.
It's an eerie feeling to stand in the paint in your own end zone when you're working out of your offensive set. But the Pioneers come back in. Gladiators are on the field. Jumbo package on that front line for the offensive line. 3 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. This would indicate that we're going to have a pass. But again, it's the perfect time to open up that defense and have Wyatt run one up the middle.
We're letting the timeout clock expire here down to 0, and now we can get Wyatt started on this play.
Here we go out of the shotgun. Clap of the hands. Here's the snap. It's in Wyatt's hands. Boom, now he looks left, he throws left, he's got Pena open over there. He missed the tackle, he's at the 5, the 10, the 15, to the 20, out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Great play by Wyatt hanging in there and getting that, and it's a great catch by Jace Pena. Great catch.
Jace Pena could have been down at about the 2-yard line, which still would have been a gain, but got away, avoided stepping out of bounds at about the 12. Great job there, too. Finally came down around the 20.
5 wide receivers on the field. Wyatt looks right, looks left, avoids the tackle in the backfield, looks right, throws right, got a man, got a ball, got a catch to the 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Count them, 11.
What a great catch there. Trying to catch a number. Was that Alex Lugo on that?
I think it was Pena, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Jace Pena working a little magic here, which is exactly what we need. We need Pena, we need Pinder, and we need Keenan Johnson to have their numbers called often if we're going to have any chance of a miracle on turf.
Yeah, Jace Pena coming off the field, maybe a little shaken up on that play, but it looks like he's fine. Defender had no idea that ball was coming, and Jace Pena went up and got it, and then took it for another 25 yards down the field.
What a way to flip this field from the nose on your own goal line.
That's right.
Now a first and goal on the 5-yard line of the defense.
We called it the 0-yard line. They've gone a full 95 yards here. Pinnacle threatening here, a first and goal.
Nothing short of a touchdown will do. One man in the backfield. And the handoff is faked, and Wyatt is taken down quickly at about the 7-yard line. That costs us a down, and it's costing us time on the clock.
Got a little bit of a scruff here on the sideline, too. Looks like that was Keenan Johnson and one of the defenders going at it. I think the defender was going after Keenan a little late in the play there. No harm, no foul, though. That's going to bring up second down, a little bit of a loss on the play, so they're now around the 7-yard line. Second down and goal from the 7 for your Pinnacle Pioneers.
Is Xavier Valdivia in there now? Is that who that is?
It looks like Xavier to me, yeah.
Xavier Valdivia needs to get the ball. He's got fresh legs. He's got power. I think this ball is going to... Nope, it's Gavin Hammond throwing to Gavin Hammond. Gavin Hammond is about the 5-yard line when he gets smacked by the ALA Queen Creek defender.
Yeah, ball's going to be down to the 4-yard line. That's going to bring third and goal from the 4. Good job catching that ball and holding on to it by Gavin. But good job also by the defense to hit him immediately, got him out of bounds.
Blake Donnelly coming off right now, doing a little switch out. In for Blake Donnelly is Charlie Tabor, number 10. Love Charlie Tabor. Good kid, smart kid. I think we need to try to get it in his hands. I don't know. He hasn't been in for a lot of the game. I think he's got a good target right now. But we got 3 wide receivers to the left, Keenan Johnson, Lugo, and Pinder. Here's the snap. Hammond in motion. Here's the throw. Charlie Tabor catches the ball in the end zone. That's a big touchdown.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Pinnacle Pioneers needed there. And a great play by both Wyatt Horton and Charlie Tabor there.
I am so happy that I said Charlie Tabor needs to get this ball. I mean, when you come in off the bench and you're not seeing a lot of play, sometimes they don't give you the look that they need to. And right. Charlie Tabor and the Pinnacle Pioneer football team was the beneficiary of that one.
Pinnacle had loaded up the left side and had Charlie Tabor alone on the right, and that's going to be offsides, I think.
The kick is up and good. It's going to make it 13-28.
Anyway, Charlie Tabor did a great job of creating separation between himself, the defender, and the sideline. Wyatt Horton zipped it right in there for a touchdown. That brings it to Pinnacle Pioneers 13. Queen Creek still sitting on 28. Well, we're 15 down, 8 minutes, 25 seconds left here in the game. So you're saying there's a chance, Andy?
I'm saying there's a chance, and Charlie Tabor made a fantastic catch off of a nice touch throw from Wyatt Horton. The videoing, I'm getting some comments from people watching. They're wondering what's going on with the camera, and nothing. It's just it's a little windy up here in the booth tonight. That's all, and that wind is all coming from Joy.
It's an exciting win, I think. As you can see, all right, our special teams are lining up to get this one off. Ryan Orzal, number 44, to kick. As I said, 8 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock. Pinnacle needs a good defensive possession here. Stop and get the ball back at another score.
Look, we got Braden Frick and Alex Lugo on this side.
It's an onside kick. That ball was on the ground.
And it's going to remain with Queen Creek. They covered up nicely.
Yeah, Braden Frick got in there, but just a little too late. Queen Creek's going to get the ball back on about their own 42 or 3-yard line. First and 10, 8 minutes and 24 seconds left. A little bit of desperation there by the Pioneers, but you know what? Not a bad try. While we're waiting on the turnover, one more thank you to our primary sponsor, Liberty GMC. Pioneers play with heart. Liberty GMC delivers with professional grade. Check them out. Liberty GMC.
We need a big defensive stand that ends in a turnover quickly. It's a fake handoff. The quarterback keeps it, and he gets hit, but not before he crosses over the line of demarcation at the center field at 50-yard line and falls into Pinnacle territory at the 49.
Queen Creek still has their backup quarterback, number 8, in the game. That's number 8. Cade Rollins, you're noticing a difference. Cade having to go over there and get the play from the sidelines. So if we wanted to ask, we don't want to see their quarterback get hurt, but we need a stop here. If we can maybe ask this new quarterback for a mistake, that would be even better.
Yeah, or just a big-time turnover. Here comes the snap. It's a handoff up the middle. First man through the line. He's going to get the first down or very close to it before he's pushed backwards. Jack Gazier, Dominic Polito, and was Dylan Ockery in on the gang tackle. I can say gang tackle, right?
I think so,
okay,
yeah.
That's good.
Just don't flash the sign, but you can say the word. All right.
There ain't no signs here.
We don't need no signs. All right, ball is sitting on the Pinnacle 45-yard line now. That is a 1st and 10 for the Queen Creek Patriots. Clock is ticking at 7 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the game.
Big offensive line in there, one tight end standing off. He goes into motion to the left side. Here's the snap, and it's going to go to the left side, and they're going to get 10, 15, down to the 25, and taken down at the 30, down to the 25-yard line. Queen Creek Academy chewing up yardage while they chew up the clock.
Yeah, just a big hole in the middle there for the Pinnacle Pioneers on defense, and that running back just went right through it, Andy.
Brady Boquist looks like he might have a cramp or something. He came off. We need him in there. We need the jumbo package in there. We also need in there number 78 Wyatt Overson.
All right, we're looking at another first down here for the Queen Creek Patriots.
And again, a run right up the middle, and he is still on his feet to the 10, down to the 5, down to the 4, to the 3-yard line.
Again, right up the middle is wide open for their run. Not much that Pinnacle could do about that one, unfortunately. Give that player a call out. That was number 34.
Hurry up offense. Going under, nope, not going under center. Here's a snap out of the shotgun. First man through gets the ball, and I think he's going to get in for the touchdown, or at least very close. He's down inside the 1-yard line again.
Well, we've done it once. Here comes Dean Vincent back on the field. We've done it once. We can do it again. We can stop him at 2nd and goal from the 1.
There goes Dean Vincent, but you know what? It's a little too much too late because the left side of the line overpowered the Pinnacle defense, opened up a hole, drove right through it, and got 7 more points. That's going to take us to 34. The point after attempt, if it's successful, make it 35-13 with just under 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we really needed, obviously, a defensive stand there. Andy did not get it, so that puts more pressure on Wyatt Horton and the offense to do something quick and get that ball back if we're going to make anything in this game.
Yep, it's got to be quick. Here comes the snap for the point after attempt. It's down, it's up, it's a fake. He's running, he's throwing, he's getting tackled. Good night. And that was nice by Xavier Sanders. His dad's right down in front of me, his mom. They're pretty happy. They're doing fist bumps out there. It's a beautiful thing to watch your son go in there and make a big-time play like that.
Very easy to let your guard down in those plays, Andy. And Xavier Sanders was having nothing of it. Read that immediately, got back there, and that poor kid, that holder, didn't have any chance to throw that ball.
So let's talk about this, Brian, for a minute. Here's what we need to do. Ready? Quick score, 90, 80-yard touchdown, quick 1 or 2 plays. Onside kick, cover, 40-yard play, touchdown. Onside kick, cover, 40-yard play. We're tied. We go into overtime. Does that sound plausible to you?
Plausible is the word, yes.
I should be at Rick Bronson's house at comedy, shouldn't I?
It's not probable, but it's plausible. That's what I would go with. But we've seen stranger things happen, and we know this Pinnacle Pioneer offense is high-powered.
I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. Wherever you go, Lugo. I think they're going to kick it down to that left side of the field. For some reason, they want Lugo to take it. And you know what? I do too, because that kid can run. He's elusive, and that's going to go into the end zone, and it's not going to matter on this one. 5:58 still remains on the clock. Not a second ticked off because we didn't bring it out in the field to play. We're going to switch out. Wyatt Horton and his team of Gladiators are going to take the field for the offense. Queen Creek is going to take the defensive side, and we're going to see a quick clash of the Titans here. Again, Ryan, the only possibility for a miracle here is a very quick score and then an onside kick recovery by Pinnacle. First things first, let's get the score. Wyatt Horton going into the shotgun, 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right, a man in the slot, empty backfield, working out of the shotgun per his usual. Here's the clap of the hands. There's the snap. He's going to get some pressure off his right side. They're going to bring in a blitz there from the safety. I can see him already lining up. Wyatt's got to be careful. At least it's not his blind side. Here they come. Quick throw out to Jace Pena, I believe. And no, I'm sorry, that's Keenan Johnson. Keenan Johnson shakes the tackle, goes to the 25 down to about the 28-yard line of Pinnacle. And you know what? Out of bounds. It only ate up 5 seconds.
They're going to do the hurry up. A great job by Keenan Johnson to bring that ball in. The defender was right on it as the ball was getting there. Keenan grabbed it, brought it in, and got upfield. That's second down. Only gave him 2 yards on the play there, so it's going to be 2nd and 8 from about the 22.
Is that Xavier Valdeva lining up over the 20-yard line, or is that Hammond? It's Valdeva. Big catch. And Josh Pinder at the 34-yard line of Queen Creek. You bet it's Josh Pinder.
Right. Number 19, Josh Pinder, got separation again and again, as I said earlier. Did a great job of making a target open for himself between the defender himself and the ball. Comes down with it. That ball's down to the 35-yard line of Queen Creek. Great job.
I'm worried about Cade Majora kind of limping down the field there. He needs to stay clean and healthy. We need him in there. Wyatt Horton steps up, avoids so many tacklers, and now he's at the 35-30, 25-20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, Queen Creek. 5:24 left in the fourth quarter.
Wyatt Horton acting like he just got out of center stage dance studio, dancing his way around the backfield, looking for something, but finally taking himself downfield to the 20-yard line. First and 10, Pinnacle Pioneers.
The only people that didn't miss Wyatt on the tackle was the Queen Creek cheerleading squad because they're not on the field. Everybody else missed him.
And by the way, great job by the offensive line and not committing the hold there. Very easy to do once the quarterback starts scrambling like that. Hard to know where he is. Great job there. 5 minutes, 24 seconds left here for Wyatt.
Pena and Keenan Johnson in the foreground. We've got Alex Lugo in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the right. Keenan Johnson goes into motion. He's going to open up in the flat. A quick throw to Keenan Johnson, and he's out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Don't know that he actually picked up anything. If anything, it was maybe a yard.
Yeah, a little bit of a gain there, but no time, hardly any time off the clock. 5 minutes, 18 seconds left. Ball is going to be sitting on. Now they gave him about 3 yards. Ball is going to be sitting on the 12-yard line. Should bring up about 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 is the official call there.
Here we go. Is that Valdeva in the backfield, or is that Hammond? I can't
Valdeva,
see.
I think.
Come on,
No, that's
Valdeva.
Alex Lugo, actually.
It's Lugo?
Yep.
Yes, it is. No, that's
it was
Valdeva.
Valdeva.
And wide open to the end zone. Jace Pena goes up and grabs it as 2 Queen Creek defenders collide in the end zone. Wyatt puts a high one up. Jace Pena goes up and says, "Give me that ball," and we got a touchdown.
Oh, you were trying to figure out who was in the backfield. I feel like Queen Creek was trying to figure it out as well. They were looking to see what was going on. In the meantime, Jace Pena, wide open in the back of the end zone, goes up high, brings down that ball. What a great play and throw. That makes it 19-34. Andy, you got it kind of what you wanted there, a quick score. We need Ryan Orzal to come through on the exit point. He's had 1 block here so far.
And we've got what
That
looks
should
like
be like
offsides
encroachment
on the defense.
Yeah,
but
number 12 kind of came across the line there, and that's exactly what they've called.
I wonder if we want to consider going for 2 here.
5 minutes and 12 seconds left here in the game. Pinnacle scoring for the 3rd time.
46 seconds to go downfield 80 yards. Actually, it was more than 80 yards. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was a good series. That was really the first real good, strong offensive series we've seen from the Pinnacle Pioneers, where they've mixed it up, run,
and they blocked another one. They blocked another. These guys are timing it so well, and what I'm wondering is, it's the 2nd or 3rd tonight, is go off of a different snap count, but here I am. I shouldn't even be saying that. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Special, you know what they say? They say special teams, special players. The Queen Creek Patriots are showing it tonight with 2 blocked extra points, and it's probably not going to make much of a difference in this game, but in a close game, that can put you over the top. Good job by them, but I have a feeling we're about to see the other side of on here, onside kick here coming up here for Ryan Orzal. Maybe he can get some revenge for that block right now.
I just got a text from the MGM Sportsbook in Las Vegas, and they're telling me that it's bet $2 to win 10 cents on this kickoff because they know it's going to be an onside. There's nobody in the stadium that doesn't know this is going to be an onside kick. Let's see if MGM collects on this.
Queen Creek loading up the line. They've got 1 man back. Everybody else is basically within 10 yards of that 10-yard line past the kickoff.
Here we go. There's your kick. It goes 10 yards, and Queen Creek falls on it at their own 47-yard line. So that was unsuccessful. Now we got to hope for a turnover.
Yeah. Defense certainly capable of it, and they've had a couple opportunities for turnovers tonight, so we'll see what they get. They're going to mark the ball down for Queen Creek in their own territory on the 47-yard line. 5 minutes and 11 seconds left. Again, your score 34-19.
We need a big takeaway here, and not just a takeaway. I don't believe Queen Creek is going to put the ball in the air. They're going to keep it on the ground to run the clock out, so we have to be swatting at that ball every chance we get.
And we've got to stuff that middle last drive. Queen Creek just ran it at will up the middle of the field. You can see Pinnacle trying to do it.
Here they come,
again up the middle.
and right up the middle.
Again, he's got some yardage.
But they're not stripping the ball, and that's okay because these guys from Queen Creek know better, and they're going to have 2 hands on it at all times.
That's right. He gets into Pinnacle territory right around the 44-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd and about 3 yards. They've got to get to the 40.
I think that was Dominic Polito on the takedown there.
Polito falls on the 46. Excuse me. They got to get to the 43 for the first down. It's 2nd and 3. 4:40 left here in the game.
Out of the shotgun. Wide receivers, I don't think matter. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Man in the backfield. Tight end lined up off the line of scrimmage. Here comes the snap. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to the running back. He goes to the left side.
And there's the call right there. Dean Vincent was held by number 70 in the backfield. He turned him around by his shoulder pads. I got to be honest, Andy, I've seen that all year. It's about the first time I've seen a call.
Was that
very timely?
Are you saying Dean Ignacio Vincent was the one that was held?
Dean Sir Francis Drake. Vincent was held in the backfield.
Look at him.
And he is that's gonna be a good 10-yard penalty there on the Patriots. Exactly what we needed, if not a turnover. That's gonna bring the ball back to the 44-yard line and give looks like it about 2nd and 15 here is gonna be the play.
And here we go. 4:13, 12, the clock's running. Queen Creek in no hurry, and can you blame them? They're sitting on a 15-point lead with just over 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Here's the snap. There's your handoff. There's your right around the left tackle. And they try to trip him up, but they're unsuccessful. He stays inbounds, and they take him down at the Pinnacle 45-yard line. Clock will continue to run. That is, unless they got a first down, which they did not. We're going to be short by about 2.5 yards.
Yeah, I mean, again, great job by the offensive line for Queen Creek and great job by the running back. That time they bounced it outside. The middle wasn't open, but yards were still there. We're showing about 3rd and 2. Ball is sitting on the Pinnacle Pioneer right about the 45-yard line. They got to get down to the 43.
The clock just continues to run. Precious time clicking off. It's like water in the desert. It's so precious, but it continues to run. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. We believe it's going to be look at that, a handoff. In the backfield is the Pinnacle Pioneer team. And Jack Gager was in there pretty quick. Got a hand on him, brought down by Dominic Polito, and I didn't see who the other would-be tackler was.
Yeah, number 5 for Queen Creek came flying in at the end. I'm not sure what he was doing, but kind of injured himself on the play. Great stop by Pinnacle. That's going to bring up 4th down. About 3 yards to go. Looks like we get a timeout.
Yeah.
I was not meaning to touch you guys. I'm sorry.
Timeout on the field. We are nearing the end of this game, so we're going to thank a few of our sponsors. But before we do, just want to thank our always present, always awesome Spirit Squad out here tonight. Both our Palm and Cheer varsity members out here doing their best, trying to get this team and this crowd rallied up. They're always the best. The band out here tonight as well, along with the Pinnacle Crazies, trying to root this team on to some sort of a comeback. In addition to Liberty GMC, one of our proud sponsors, and Prime IV and Your Brand Genie, how about Silver Strand Pools, North Valley ENT, Ursuline Touch Landscape, NSB Mortgage, Lorenzo's Italian Food, Castillo Law, Protein House, and Promotion Vault. These are just some of your proud Pinnacle Pioneer sponsors for 2024.
What do you think, Brian? I think they may just try to go for the first down. I don't know if they're going to punt it. I wouldn't if it were me.
Well, they got their backup quarterback in still, number 8. They've got 3 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock. They are lining up to go for it.
And then the clock will stop on a change of possession. Let's just hope we get them down without getting the first down. That's what's most important. They may try to draw us off sides, to be quite honest with you, because do we have a false start on the offense?
Either that or delay a game.
Yep, it was a delay of game. Nice call, Brian.
Yeah, good job by the defensive line there, just settling in, not moving. You can see defense and calming everybody down. That was a true leadership move there by Dean. Saw him waving his hands, telling everybody to calm down, kept everybody in play and check, and that got him another 5 yards. We'll see if they decide to punt the ball now, but it's way back now in Pinnacle Pioneer territory. It's on the 39-yard line.
Yeah, that's back in Queen Creek is backing up a little bit. It's going to make it workable for Lugo.
Alex Lugo, number 4 on the field. He has run one back for a touchdown this year, and another one called back, as I mentioned, in Flagstaff. Let's see what he can do this time with 3 minutes and 6 seconds left.
Just as the receiving team get in the way of somebody, okay? Just get in someone's way. There's a little kick. Lugo's going to field it, and he's at the 20-yard line. He's up to the 25. does not shake a tackle, so he'll just go ahead and rest easy there at the 25. 2 minutes, 54 seconds left on the clock in the fourth quarter. The Pinnacle Pioneers trailing by 15 points, a score of 34-19 to the Queen Creek Academy, ALA.
Andy, you called it. Mathematically, there's still a chance if we can get a score that only puts us 8 points behind, and that's a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. You never know what can happen here in the friendly confines of Pinnacle Pioneer Coliseum.
This would be the way Queen Creek beat us in Queen Creek last year.
Right.
If we could, it's a long shot, folks. It's a long shot. But guess what? Seabiscuit, actually, I think he was a favorite. Never mind.
Well, remember what we're going against tonight. This is the number 5 team in the state of Arizona, so this is no slouch by any means. In fact, they are a great team.
We were ranked in the top 10 coming into this game. I have a feeling that might change here. 15-yard. There must have been something that went bad on, was that 10 or 15? I didn't even see, but it's a first and 10.
That's a 15-yard penalty.
Pioneers have it at our own 39-yard line.
It's only going to help them out. 2 minutes, 54 seconds left, and the Pioneers take the ball over in the 39.
Empty backfield for Master Horton. 3 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Here comes the snap. Got an extra man in there to block from the tight end position. Wyatt Horton steps up, stumbles a little bit at the 35, 40, out of bounds at the 45-yard line of Pinnacle, where he's pushed.
A little bit of a late shove there, but it was hard to see if that was actual contact there. Don't have a problem with the non-flag there. That was incidental. So Wyatt's going to get another chance at it here with second down. He gained about 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7. The ball is now sitting on the 49-yard line.
Everybody wants a flag when it's your quarterback running, but listen, once he leaves the pocket and he gets out of the side of the passer's box, he becomes a runner, and he's just like anybody else on the field that has the ball.
Just another dude with a helmet on.
Here's the throw. That goes to number 17 on the near sideline. He's keeping the clock running. For some reason, he said he didn't get out of bounds.
Yeah, that was number 17, Deuce Postel. There's the Deuce Postel.
Thank you, Deuce. Deuce Postel, glad to have you. Gavin Hammond scampers off the field. 2 wide receivers on each side. Lugo out of the backfield. He's going to throw to the far sideline, and he has number 19, Pinder, with the catch at the 35-yard line of the Queen Creek Academy.
Josh Pinder quickly becoming a favorite target for Wyatt Horton here. Great catch there, and he did get out of bounds of that one. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Ball is sitting on the Queen Creek.
I got to tell you, if you're still watching Dylan Frick, your mom is going crazy over here. She's throwing popcorn at me. She spilled artichoke dip on my leg. I don't know what's happening here.
Get the Pioneers lined up. They were lined up about 5 yards downfield. Now everybody's in place. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. 1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line, 37-yard line of Queen.
Out of the shotgun, here we go. Lugo in motion. Nope, he stops and comes back. Gavin Hammond coming out of the backfield. Wyatt avoids a rush. He is thrown down like nothing I've seen in a while. The clock continues to run.
Wyatt's having a discussion with the referee. I felt that was a little excessive as well, but no penalty on the play. Ball's going to be right on the 50-yard line, and the clock is ticking.
Under a minute.
They're acting like Pinnacle's called the timeout here. Clock is still running, so they're going to have to put some time back on the clock.
But that's not that clock. That's the timeout clock, I think.
That's the timeout clock. Thank you. They're about the same, so...
Yeah, that was, that was a pretty good play on the defense. Unfortunately, I have to give him credit because that was a good play to get in. And Wyatt's pretty elusive, so for him to grab that jersey and not let go, unfortunately, it was a good play.
Alex Lugo came in motion, as you said, and then came out of the backfield. That's been just a weapon all year. Wyatt targeting Alex, kind of coming back around over the middle. That time, Alex actually was open, but Wyatt, under pursuit, couldn't get the ball off, and by the time he started running, that defender was back, and as you saw on the screen, threw him down hard right at midfield.
Yeah, it's hard to see the field when you're running for your life.
That's right.
We're nearing our end of. We've got 2 minutes and 9 seconds left on the clock. Wyatt Horton and company. I see Keenan Johnson in, Jace Pena, Josh Pinder on the near side of the field here, and 2 wide receivers, but they can't make out the numbers on the far side. Wyatt working out of an empty backfield. They're going to send a 3-man rush and see if they get enough pressure. Let's see if we can get a man downfield. No, they're bringing the safety up for the 4th man. Wyatt steps up, avoids the tackle, and he loses the ball.
That was brilliant. Did you see what Wyatt did there?
You're not, but you're.
I don't think it was brilliant.
He fumbled
now.
it, and now ALA Queen Creek has recovered.
I feel like Wyatt Horton fumbled that ball on purpose. He had it hanging out in front of him and almost looked. We're going to talk to Wyatt about this one at some point after the game. It looked like he flipped the ball forward to get more yards and then was going to fall on it. Unfortunately, Queen Creek came up with the ball, and Wyatt is kind of limping off the field. We don't like to see that.
Yeah.
Again, Wyatt, all heart, Horton trying to put the effort out there as he can. His players helping him off the field. Not sure if Wyatt tried to do something or make something happen there, or if that was actually a fumble, but unfortunately that gives Queen Creek the ball. They're on their own 42-yard line, 1 minute and 57 seconds left, and unfortunately they're going to run able to kneel this ball down and walk away.
In case you're wondering, again, if my interpretation of the rule book is correct, you cannot advance the ball forward on a fumble intentional. So if that were the case, they would have called it dead where he started to go down. But it doesn't matter. For some reason, we turned the ball over, and that was the 4th or the 5th turnover tonight. I'm not sure.
At some point, you lose count in a game like this, unfortunately. And, you know, Andy, as we did 1 minute and 27 seconds left here and ticking, and the Patriots are in the kneel down. You know, we knew this was going to be a test coming in, and that's exactly what we got. Definitely a defensive struggle here tonight for the Pioneers. They were susceptible up the middle to both the run and the pass.
Hey, real quick, I got to give a shout out to my man, and that's Coach Neat. He was the kicking coach here. He's the Aussie from down under. Loves hearing us on the TV, loves watching his Pinnacle Pioneers. You're missed out here, Coach Neat. We wish you were here. I miss your accent, actually. I just like hearing you talk. I want you to throw a couple steaks on the shrimp or whatever you want. Whatever. Surf and turf on the bobby.
Make sure they end up on the bobby. All right, so again, 47 seconds and clicking here. So Andy, I was saying it was a little bit of a defensive struggle here tonight for Pinnacle, where they were very susceptible up the middle to both the pass and the run. Queen Creek, even though they lost their starting quarterback in this game, which we'll see how that affects them for the rest of the season, came out with 34 points. The good news is the defense held them to 1 touchdown in the second half, but the 28 they put up in the first half would have been enough.
So let's do a quick recap. We don't want to belabor this. This is it's not a fun place to be whenever we come out on the short end of the stick, but the Pinnacle Pioneers fought hard. We were just a little overpowered by both the offense and the defensive line of ALO Queen Creek. They were very prepared. They're in condition, and they fought a great battle here tonight. They won. It's a 34-19 final as 0 reads on the clock as far as time left. The Pinnacle Pioneers now move to a 3-2 record and will likely drop out of the top 10 standings as we go to our next game next week, which will be against the Chaparral Firebirds right here in Pinnacle Coliseum. Brian, any parting words?
Yeah, I mean, again, I would have liked to have seen Pinnacle put up a little bit of a bigger fight tonight, but again, they were clearly understaffed and a little outmatched both on defense and offense. I know they're suffering from some injuries. We're going to see what happens here as they come up against Chaparral next week. We hope you'll join us. It's going to be 7 o'clock Friday night, once again here at the friendly confines of Pinnacle Pioneer Coliseum. Other than that, Andy, you know, a hard-fought game, but that's definitely a loss for the Pioneers and one that they would have liked to have. But for their first league game especially. But, there were a few bright spots. Wyatt running the ball in the second half, was able to get the ball downfield a little bit more. But our running game really couldn't get going tonight, and that's been one of our anchors for the season this year on offense.
Yeah, and it's, there's something that's not clicking right on offense when your quarterback has the most rushing yards from either side of the field. So, hats off to Wyatt for that giant play that he ran that kind of, put us up with our first score. It was just too much to overcome at the end of the game. Salute to the Pioneers for a hard-fought battle. We wish the score would have been reversed, but it's not. So we got to lick our wounds. We got to regroup. We got to go back. We got to practice this week and come out ready next week for the Chaparral Firebirds. If you've got nothing else, Brian, we'll, Brian Beeler, the man with the mic, Andy Polito, riding from high atop the Crow's Nest at Pinnacle Coliseum. Thank you for being with us on this Friday night. We love that you like spending it with us because we love spending it with you. Until next week against the Firebirds, signing off, over and out. Have a great weekend.